just can't do it. I just get stuck into that movie. Good morning, everybody. Evening, afternoon, whatever the hell it is. It's something. G'day, Gaiman. How you doing, buddy? Yes, sir. Hello, Spurky. You guys can probably hear me in Discord. I will bring you in a sec. You and the old rail boy. Hope you guys. Hope everybody is well. Hope everybody is well. Doing some construction simulator today. Are you going to come and join us, Gaiman, or not? You have time? Spurk is coming in. Meet us at the yard, Spurk. So if everybody can meet me at the main yard down in the city, that would be absolutely awesome. You going to come in, Gay? Yeah, absolutely. Jump in, mate. Jump in. Could you? Are you on our Discord? If you're on our Discord, jump into the general chat, and I'll bring you into the streaming channel, the streaming voice channel, and I'll DM you some details as well of the server details. Check all this out. I'm maxed out on my equipment. I've got 30 pieces of equipment. Here comes Rail as well. I've got 30 pieces of equipment here. And that's it. That's all I can have. So, got a lot of stuff. Got a couple of houses to do today. Robbie, good morning to you. How are you? Just going to unmute Spurk and Rail there. Can you hear me, guys? All right? Everything good? Ooh. Hang on, it's doing some funny stuff, so I better sort that out. That was after we were playing last night, Rail. There we go, try that.
How's it going?
Good, mate. How you doing? Can you hear me all right, Spurk?
Good evening. Yes, again.
Oh, yeah, it's Spurky. It's Spurky and it's Rail. All right, lovely. No worries, mate. Chuck on some PJs. Yeah, definitely chuck on some PJs. We don't want you on stream in the nude, gaming. I have no idea where this is set in Europe. What do you think, Spurk? What do you think of the yard? Rail and I sorted this out last night. We've got all of our equipment ready.
It's a lot cleaner than my map.
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? But I've run out of, because I've got all these trailers. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trailers or something. I've run out of vehicle stuff, so I'm probably going to sell that one that you're standing on now, I reckon. But I haven't figured out how to. I can sell that actually. I might sell it. Stay there. Just stay there. Let's have a look.
Are you sure it's like, I know that you can only have so many out and some you have to store in the garage or whatever.
Ah, okay. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Yeah, that might be.
So like if you put something away and then try and purchase something else, see if it'll allow you.
Yeah, because I think trailers count as a spot, so.
Yeah, okay. So if I stored that trailer that Spurk was standing on, that he's no longer standing on. So we've got two jobs. We've got two jobs on tonight, and they're both houses. So what are you up to, Robbie? Say hello to the lovely lady for me. Tiff, all right? Hope she's good. Yeah. So we've got all the. I've got a Bobcat because I wanted to try out a Bobcat. I wanted to try out the grader, which is only actually good for smoothing out ground. That's all it does because it makes the dirt disappear. So it's no good for. I thought it might be all right for spreading stones, but it was just making them. Disappear basically. So, but I thought I'd try it anyway and see how it went. Got the little Bobcat, which is absolutely awesome, and we've got a couple of trucks and stuff over here. So the first job that we're going to do is we're going to head down to the parking lot, and the first job that we have to do at the parking lot is to. Let's have a look. Parking lot is to remove the topsoil. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this front end loader down, and I'll get you guys to take a dump truck each, I reckon. She's still sleeping for another hour. Lovely. Lovely. Well, it is pretty early there, isn't it? So if you guys get a dump truck each. Don't want to run Spurk over. That's the last thing that I want to do. Oh man, this why does it change? Why does the camera keep doing that? Kind of sucks, doesn't it? There we go. Get that all hooked up. Is
Like one of your dump trucks here is filled with some kind of gravel slide.
Oh yeah, might have to sell that gravel off if you don't mind. So what I want to do, what I want to do is I don't want to do fast traveling in this tonight. I think I want us to drive, which is the reason why we set everything up the way that we've set it up. So. Get a little bit of driving in, see how it goes. Gaiman's coming in a minute. 5:30 a.m. You woke up because of your stupid back. No, you've been up for an hour already. Blimey, that sucks. Now we did find you can't put two pieces of a. We messed with it last night, didn't we, Raul? You can't put two pieces of equipment. You can't put two pieces of equipment on a trailer. You can only have one piece of equipment secured to a trailer at a time, which kind of sucks a bit. Oh, I might just stop here if you want to pass me. Boom, 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 boom. All right, sorry, I was just sorting out the gaming. There we go, beautiful. And unmute. There we go. Can you hear us all right? Oh.
His mic's still muted.
Oh, his mic's muted. Yep. Okay. Cool. Wait until he jumps in. And here he comes. Boom, 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 boom. All right. I dislike how once you've selected a view, I dislike how it changes your view on you, like it resets everything. If you select the, free view so you can pan around and stuff, as soon as you do something, it resets that view to follow view. Do you want to do a test there, Gaiman? All right, we'll get around here. We'll head around to this job. Now, what we might end up doing is once we get dirt removed on this job and any dirt removed on the next job as well, then we might even split up and do some work on both jobs, perhaps even. I don't know. We'll see how we go. This is the first time we've had two jobs running at the same time, so. There's Rail running around. Sorry, try that again.
Testing.
Hey, perfect. How you doing, mate?
Not bad. It's going to take me forever to remember how to use this push to talk. I had to set it to my joystick so it was quick and easy.
Yes. Yeah, I always, I don't know whether you do the same when you're streaming, but I always make sure that push to talk's on for everybody. So
I normally stream with other creators, and so we've all been in the same boat, and so we all just know that's like, okay, yep, main person's talking, shut up.
Yeah, it's more background noise as well though. Like tend to get a lot of background noise coming through. So
Yeah, once again, I'm so used to hanging out with all the creator guys and all that we're just so used to having the sound and everything all set before we go. Like, you won't even hear my air conditioning going off in the background right now.
yeah, true. All right, I'm gonna probably pull this up over here, I reckon, and we'll get this thing down and off. There we go. Lovely.
I was trying so hard to race you.
Yeah, I could tell. I could see that. You got to watch Rail when you're playing with Rail. He costs you a fortune costs you an absolute fortune in maintenance on your vehicles because he's such a raucous driver.
Any particular piece of equipment you'd like me to jump into?
Let's see. What are we doing here? We're going to remove this topsoil. We're gonna need to get the big excavator onto the back of a truck, onto the back of one of those green trailers. If you can possibly do that, that would be awesome.
Got it. Anybody got who's driving the main rig for it at the moment?
There's two of them.
There's two, so there'll be one in the yard, in the main yard, down in the city.
Got it. Okay, so tractor with crane and green trailer, and you want me to bring over the excavator. Done.
Yep, perfect. What I'm trying to do tonight, as opposed to normal, is we fast travel everywhere. But I thought, let's just try.
Where's the fun in that?
Yeah,
no.
Let's just try doing something else this time. So, do you sell your dirt off and stuff when you're
Oh yeah, I make every penny count for sure.
God, Spurt, my God.
Makes a huge difference, doesn't it, selling it off? Like, you can make 50 or 60. I think on one job, didn't we, Rail, we earned like a couple of $100,000 on dirt, didn't we?
Right.
It's so much nicer too, like when you're doing it as a team, because it's a lot easier to run dirt and stuff.
All right, both trailers have vehicles on them. I'm going to drop the dozer off and grab the excavator on that one.
Sounds good. Sounds perfect.
Spurt, I don't know how they got up here, but hey.
Just sitting here quietly laughing.
Are you stuck in there, Rail? Because I'm just going to dump a pile of dirt on you. He is. He can't get out.
Yeah, I'm sitting there walking, and Spurt just comes flying across the corner and hit me. I jumped in.
Oh, did he actually hit you? Did he?
Yeah, and the game threw me up there.
Lovely. So I'm not sure how much is this filling up your truck? How many scoops do you reckon we're going to use, Spurt?
You filled up just less than half there.
Okay.
And this will actually be a good test because I'm curious if fast travel is better or if actually driving is better for, like, if you save money on fuel and repair and all that.
Yeah, that's kind of what I wonder as well. I reckon surely they wouldn't. Surely they'd make it more of a detriment to your finances fast traveling than as opposed to driving, though, wouldn't they? Well, you'd think they would anyway. But then the economy isn't really that balanced on this, really, is it? When you think about it.
Yeah, because 1 minute the dirt is some reason worth $4,000, and the next minute's worth like 10. Like, what the heck?
Yeah,
Yeah, I noticed that too. Like sometimes it's like I drop off the dirt, I'm getting $16,000 for it, and the next time I'm getting only 9,000 for it, and I'm still at the same fill level. It just depends on the job, I guess.
Yep, same fuel level, same truck, but even on the same job, you can get that difference in price for each load that you do. I've noticed that. See, this is probably where the grader is a good idea, but just over here, Rail. This is where you would use the grader to grade this area, but you wouldn't be able to sell the dirt. That's it, mate. Perfect. So I had to. Do you have a Lex? How you going, mate? Do you have a preference on the type of jobs? Like, do you have a favorite job that you do in this gaming?
Yeah, personally, I kind of like the road jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, the road jobs have been fun.
And what about a piece of equipment that you like doing?
I like driving the dump truck.
Okay. You might be able to swap that out because we like to Rail likes to do deliveries and stuff. He likes doing that. I really enjoy the excavator work. So when you get down here, when you get down here with that, excavator, that's actually for the next job. So dozer and crane for Robbie. There you go. And Spurk, what do you like the best, mate?
It's all about the same for me.
Yeah.
I drove truck for a living for a while there, so I'm so used to this, it's just old hat.
Yeah, Spurk drives a truck for a living. Rail drives a truck for a living.
We're all fellow truck drivers.
Drove many years doing grain truck on the farm and all that too, so.
Ah, there you go.
I think Farmer would really like you.
There goes that flashing. There goes all that flashing happening again. Don't know what it is.
Yeah, you're in first person.
So it definitely is a first person thing, is it?
Yeah.
That's my guess.
Because if it's not that, I noticed that I get lag. My frames drop horribly when I'm in first person.
Do they? Mine are all right most of the time. Oh, there we go. I think they I was saying to Rail last night, I hope when they bring in the smoko break or the coffee break, that they also make the days longer.
I agree, the nights are way too long. They should be double timing the nights and slowing the days down by about half.
Yeah, the days should definitely be at least half, shouldn't they? There you go. Robbie grew up in a logging and trucking family, so there you go.
I have never been on this map before, so I'm just following the poor GPS directions.
That wonderful GPS, eh? Oh, I can't seem to get any more. I can't get any more out there, Rail. I'm trying.
I have no space for it.
I always tell everybody, the name is Gaiman, not Garmin. I don't know my directions to save my life.
Garmin. Garmin doesn't even know its directions. Good morning, Kane. How you going? Yeah, well, hopefully they fix that because it's a simulation. So if they're getting graphical glitches and stuff in first person, then that's not very good for a simulation. Mind you,
You gotta put a ton of work into the console stuff first, though, before I think we'll see anything big for the PC.
you reckon?
There's a lot of problems with the Xbox. Definitely.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you see, I don't play on the Xbox. I think Robbie plays on PlayStation, I think. All right, perfect. Perfect. Got the got that's going down to the other job, so eventually it's not going to go on this job, so don't unload it here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no worries.
But actually, we could
I mean, our
probably
job-
unload it because because we're going to need to go back and get all of the road gear, like the bitumen layer, and we're going to need the like the bitumen roller. So
All right. I only heard this one particular job. What's the other one that you got going on?
we've got a house build on the other job. So got a house build, and we've got this one going on. So that's for
No problem. I can go ahead and drop this off at the other location. It's real close. Easy enough.
Sweet. And then if you want to come back and run a dump truck, Rail will probably be happy to go and pick up all the bitumen stuff on that truck and bring it back.
Sounds good to me.
Yep, sounds good.
See, I'm a damn fine supervisor. Robbie's playing on Xbox Series X, and he said he hasn't had any big issues on it. So,
And they got about 25 pages on their Xbox forum alone.
well, on stuff that they need to fix.
Yep.
One would hope that they would. Also be concentrating on PC stuff because.
Apparently, there's a ton of multiplayer connectivity issues across servers and stuff like that. So
On Xbox
Xbox and the
And the PC.
PlayStation 5.
and the play, yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, the game is good, isn't it? When you think about it, like in regards to, it does seem to.
Game of the year in sim category, as far as I'm concerned.
Yep, totally agree. And I think even with the bugs, I think what they've put out so far is pretty impressive. Like, we've played quite a bit of multiplay on this on the channel since it came out, and it's most of the time it works really, really well. So.
Yeah, this GPS is so horrible. I clicked on tracking job, and it sent me to where I'm at now instead of over at the single family house. Oh, come on.
Serious?
Serious.
Where's-
Yeah, you should see my screen. It's just crazy. It's like, yeah, go here. And then I look at the map. I'm like, but it's like a whole district over. What the?
Yeah, that really desperately needs to be sorted out, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's one of the big things that they're saying on the consoles is an issue is the GPS just does not take you to your destination at all.
Just on the consoles, but it's kind of like that on the PCs as well, isn't it?
Yeah, but apparently it's much, much worse on the Xbox, or at least they're screaming louder anyway.
Yeah, okay.
The problem is, if they don't fix the game, they have the chances of it being removed. That's why they're more heavily focused on that, because Steam doesn't matter unless you let them know.
That's
that you're
right,
working
yeah.
on it.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense because the console stores and stuff are, like Xbox and PlayStation are pretty strict on their rules, aren't they, for games, I guess. I'm going to eventually buy myself another console. I've got a PS4, but we kind of we don't use it at all, really. My wife, she was playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey on it. It was the last one that she played.
Here's my thing about console. If you're not playing the one now, why buy another one?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I'm teaching my son how to play on the PC. There's no room in my life for just a one platform style system. It just doesn't make sense for my life. I much prefer to have the versatility of the PC.
PC, like without getting into a master race kind of a discussion, the PCs, you have so much more scope in gaming. See, there we go. Rob, we've started a Robbie's talking about the Series X, the powerful side, he reckons.
Yeah, but the thing, you know what? Any console's made from PC, because if you think about it, they use PC components, and the coding is done on PC.
Yeah, but with my PC, I can hook up 3 screens, watch Netflix, record, and
Exactly.
check my email all at the same time, you know? So, yeah, there's
That's
a lot to be said about versatility.
You're able to hook up like 3 70-inch TVs too.
Yeah, no, I have a selector box, so I can bounce anything over to the big TV. So while I'm playing a game or something, you know, little guy can be watching his Netflix and all that type stuff. No problem. Doesn't hurt my system at all.
Yeah, true. Join the dark side. By the way, Robbie, did you and Tiff come up with some suggestions for the switch rail for the Switch Lite for me? Because I got my approval came through for surgery today, so I'm going to have to get something organised in case they ring up at some point and say, "Whoop, somebody's cancelled. You're going in for surgery tomorrow." I need to be prepared.
Ow!
Well, I hope it's nothing too invasive, and hope for a quick, speedy recovery for you, man.
It's back surgery. So you haven't come up with any yet. Come on, Robbie. Back surgery. So been waiting 12 months to get
Never a good
approval
thing.
for it. No, it's not.
If you want anything, if they allow you to, I would say get the Switch regular. That way, you can dock it on their TV and play from the bed.
No, I already have a Switch Lite though.
No, not Switch Lite, other Switch.
Yeah, I know. I said I already have a Switch Lite, so I'm not going to go and buy a Switch to dock to the TV.
Oh,
I just get an HDMI box and have all the TVs hooked up to that. It's easy enough just to push the computer or any console or anything to that, and then just go select whatever TV you want it on.
Yeah, I should do something like that. I should do something.
how much of a setup did that cost you?
Well, considering I've been doing that since '95 and keeping up with it, I bet you I probably put about $10K into it over the last 25 years.
Wow.
But I mean, I also have my house CCTV all hooked into that, the alarm systems, everything is all in there, right?
That sounds like me. That's definitely me right there. I'm waiting to build a futuristic house one day. When I get the
Yep,
land.
that's the way we are too. I can't remember. I think we have like Cat 7 cables or something running through this house now. So
Do ya?
that way we're set up for the future, the next 20 years.
Have you just you in a relatively new house that you just built, or?
No. This house was built in 76, I think it was. But
Oh,
we
yeah.
just, over time, we just constantly, renovate it, upgrade it, and, make sure that it's higher than market value than everybody else around us.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's called the Fortress for a reason.
This could take one more load, and then that'll be it.
No worries, mate. Oh yeah, Robbie. That sounds good. As I said, Cass was going to send me Octopath Traveler, but she never got around to it. So the only problem I have with the Switch Lite is my eyes are so stuffed. Even with my glasses on, I have a lot of trouble bloody seeing what I'm like reading the screen.
I'm not gonna be on a whole day today because I gotta go take an oil change in like 45 minutes.
Without going into too much detail, how did your day go yesterday?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, it went great. I lost vision for a bit because I was staring at a wall for like 30 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, legitly, my corner of my eye started changing color. I was like, oh boy.
What else?
Because they asked me the same questions like 20 times.
That's happened to you before, Kane. Hasn't it? Well, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different running trucks. Where are you guys dumping the dirt? Oh, around there.
At the gravel
Yep.
plant?
Yep. Sorry, I was looking the wrong way. You're heading away and Spurk's on his way in. Yeah, how's this game running on your PC, Kane?
Come on, Spark.
I would hate to think of you guys driving down the same road, but one going one way and one going the other. Like that just sounds like a freaking disaster. Why did that reset to there?
Would you like both asphalt compactors brought down?
No, I think we're only going to need one on this job, I reckon.
Done. Be right there in a minute.
And we don't need a ripper. We just need the asphalt layer and yeah. Then I'm going to make sure that we take all of the equipment back to the yard manually and do our refueling and everything there and the mechanic work there as well. Because I reckon
Have you got all 50?
All 50, yeah.
For the large construction company?
No, not yet. I don't have that yet.
Okay, so what I've been doing, just, doing like using common sense was every time I was done a job, I took the equipment to the gas station, filled it, repaired it, and then brought it to the storage so that way it counts. Because I don't know if it counts until you reach to a large station for that for the fueling and that at the.
I'm pretty sure it counts if you're storing your equipment, but if you're refueling at your refuel station at the yard. And I also have a mechanical repair outside of my storage facility. So you drive into a little zone and you can repair, and I'm pretty sure they're counting. So I think
I've actually never used them because I was like, it's so close. Because I kind of cheat a little bit. I fast travel to the nearest gas station to the job site, and usually it's free. And then I drive them on. Then I put them on the trucks and then take them to wherever I need to go afterwards.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Can you have? I haven't tested it out yet, but can you have a piece of equipment, like an excavator, on the back of a truck, and refuel it in the service station?
Yes, you can, but you have to unsecure it.
Yeah.
Jump into that particular equipment, and then you can fuel
and
and
then
repair.
You can fuel it. Okay, but you can do it though. Unsecuring it's not too bad though, is it really?
No, sometimes you get a little bit of a jitter, and it likes to slide around a little bit, but I've never had one fall off.
Well, I was surprised that you couldn't secure two pieces of equipment on the one trailer. It just wouldn't do it for Rail and I when we were trying it out last night.
You must be talking about the red one, because I never had any problems with the green one. That red one, I don't like it. The ramps are too thin. The asphalt falls off. The cold planer does not like going on to that little red trailer, so I've just sold that and went straight with the green ones.
Yeah, I
Makes so
can't
much
put anything
easier.
on the red trailers. I had the same, which is why I basically concentrated on the green, but I bought a couple of reds because I thought, I could always put the roller on it and I could also put the Bobcat on it as well. So, but no, it's on the green trailers. We couldn't get 2 pieces of equipment secured.
Oh, I got both of them secured right now. I got the
Have you?
asphalt and the compactor both secured, all chained down. Yep.
How did you manage to do that?
You got to make
tried
sure that
last
you don't
night.
have anything hanging over any of the sides, and you got to have one piece of equipment basically touching the very front of the trailer.
Yeah, that's kind of where we were at last night, and it just didn't work.
Yeah, no, you'll see it when I come pulling in here in about 2.5 minutes, however long it takes to get through the switchbacks here.
I definitely don't disbelieve you. What have we got there? Clubhouse Games, 51 Worldwide Classics, Splatoon 3, and Mario Party Super. I can't play Mario Party. I can't do it.
Just a little bit of this semi till I'm fully loaded.
Okay, mate. No worries. I'll let it out slowly.
You dang it, I can't tell you guys what I got my kid for his birthday here. His birthday's on the 19th, so... But yeah, it's got something to do with Mario. my kiddo watches your videos, so...
Oh, no. I love Mario. I just can't play it at the moment. Oz! Oi, oi, oi. How you doing, buddy? It's nice to see you, mate. Hope you're well. I think... Yeah, I don't know. It's too hard to decide. I loved...
There you go. Should see it's all secured down.
Yeah, it is too, isn't it? Wow. Yep, we could not do that. We could not do that at all. But there you go. Interesting. I am here and not working for once. Yeah, you lucky thing. You've just been working non-stop, haven't you, bud? Have you been well? You're suffering Queensland floods again, Aussie? Because they're talking about it. I remember I tried to go. Oh, look, see, it did it again. You hop out of that and it resets it.
Yeah, it was doing that to us the other day on the weekend.
It's so annoying, and it loses half of your dirt. Underwater in a month or so. Yeah, that's what they're talking about. We're having our third stage of our third El Nino in a I think in a row now, aren't we? I think that's what they're talking about. Yeah, that's a little bit of an annoying bug because it's been happening to me quite a bit as well. You know, I'm surprised only over the last couple of streams though. You know, I'm quite surprised that they still haven't even done. I think they did a really, really tiny patch on this, didn't they? And that was about it. They haven't really done anything else, so. So tell us a little bit about your channel, Gaiman, for those people that don't know about your channel and what you do on there.
I'm pretty big on critiquing games from a AAA developer standpoint because I used to work with EA Canada from 95 to about 2001. So I see a lot of the games that come out and I point out, you know, like where I can tell that some of the people that didn't go to school for game design and stuff like that and how they can fix their games to make them better. Some people say I sound a little negative, but at the same time, I just want the games to be up to a standard that we all deserve as gamers.
Completely agree. Completely agree. And what type of stuff do you play on your channel most of the time? Aside from
because my
doing
channel started off as a mental health type of channel, it's more just like the simulators. I don't do first-person shooters. I have a muscle condition. I have fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue syndrome.
Yeah.
And I go find out tomorrow if I also have MS on top of it. So, yay, fun. So I just play the games that don't create any stress or have to move any of the triggering muscles in my body, because otherwise it'll make spasms and twitches and things like that happen. So.
Oh, that's a good idea. So are you good with keyboard and mouse with those issues? Or?
I have so many programs. Like right now, sitting in front of me, I have the keyboard and mouse, obviously, but I also have the Logitech G27, the Logitech 3D stick, the flight stick, and the Logitech G27 steering wheel. So and I'm using an Xbox 360. So whatever's easiest for each equipment is the controller that I switch to.
Yeah, okay, makes sense. I was going to hook everything up, but to mine, but I just couldn't be bothered. I'm just enjoying, for once, being able to sit back with a controller, with an Xbox controller in my hand. Oh, you download the demo or watch someone play Xenoblade Chronicles 3. It's different, but really good. I will do, Robbie.
Yep, I am Canadian. You betcha. I'm in Calgary.
There we go, Kane. You're not isolated anymore, mate.
I see there's another dump truck that's not being used at the moment, so I'll just fast travel into it and bring it down, and we'll just keep this rocking.
Oh, is there? Is Spurk still here or what? He was driving one of those. Maybe he's probably having.
I'm here.
It's probably.
Oh, Rail had jumped out of his. That's why. Okay, never mind. We're good.
You can probably run this if you want, and I don't think. And Rail, if you you could go and start grabbing some bitumen and stuff. Or actually, we're probably gonna need to put in. I reckon we're probably gonna need to put some stone and stuff in here, aren't we? Some gravel.
All right.
So
I have to get going for the night. I have to go get an oil change. So I'll talk to you guys another night. Someone can take my spot over.
Oh, how slack's that, eh?
Take care, man.
How slack? Nah, have a good one. Have a good one, Rail. I'm glad everything went really well yesterday.
Yes, there is going to be a need for gravel and soil compaction.
Yeah, so we're going to have to... all right, Robbie, in you come, buddy. Use Joy... What is it? Joy Toki with games that don't have controller support with your disability, yeah. Be safe, Rail.
Joy to key. And it's exactly, it's one of the things I use XP Adder. It's basically a keyboard rebinding system. So you can bind it to any controller that you own, that type of thing. It just overrides the initial programming. Works great.
Hey, Spurk. Don't mean to turn you around again, but we need gravel. We need a load of gravel. the ground
here.
You just whoa.
Well, we're back
deserve
down to
that.
half. We're good.
Gaiman's a bit of a truck stunt driver there. That's it. That's the last load, guys.
Sounds good. I'll take it away. I'll be back in a moment.
Excellent. And I think we're probably going to need... Do you reckon we're going to need 2 loads of gravel or not?
If you know how to do it right, you can actually gain gravel as you're dumping. Don't ask me how it works, but it works.
Do you know what I've done? Just purely because it's a little bit more realistic. I've actually dumped the gravel on the ground just outside of the square, and I've used my backhoe to spread it.
Yeah, actually, if you dump it like in this grass area that I'm just passing right now, it just disappears.
Does it?
Yep.
You can dump it kind of half in, half out of your little square there though, if you want to.
It's all good. We'll make it more legit today. We'll make you some extra coin.
So am I going for gravel as well, or just the one truck?
Well, actually, if you drive back and get grab a bitumen truck, another bitumen truck.
Yeah, I'll grab some gravel when I'm at the place here and bring that back. So
yeah, that
then
might
we'll also
be.
need the soil compactor.
Alright, we'll jump in there. Yeah, no worries, Robbie. Awesome.
My screen, one of your equipment just went flying into the air.
What, on really?
The one you just loaded on that trailer there? Yeah, it's way up in the air.
It's still sitting here for me. Not very
It just respawned.
not very securely, but
It has aspirations to join the SpaceX program. That's all. It's all good.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah. That's how cat rolls.
So what do you want me to do?
Well, we need to take probably your dump truck back and pick up a bitumen truck and a load of bitumen.
And when I get back with this gravel, I'll leave the gravel truck there for you to spread there, Simi, and then I'll run down with the green trailer and pick up the soil compactor.
Perfect. You could probably, yeah, that would be good. That would be good. Excuse me, guys.
Just trying to keep your stream moving at the same time is, 'cause nothing like the poor host sitting there not doing much, watching everybody else doing the work.
Oh, no, I love sitting around watching everybody do work. It's great.
Ah, you're a natural foreman.
Yep, natural foreman. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. Let's see. I can probably lift this up as well. Robbie's going to come on at some point, so there we go. Raise those, and I might actually turn this around, I think, so it's ready for gaming. It seems a little bit pointless, a little bit pointless having, well, they call them tractors in this, but I call it a truck. But having the tractors without the HIAB on the back seems kind of pointless.
Well, they did that for a reason, right? So otherwise, the small dump trucks wouldn't be used for anything. So I know why they did it through a game design standpoint.
4 times you stopped at a red light and you get a fine as it turns green. You need to turn that off, Kane.
I don't know anybody who hasn't turned off the fines in this game.
I think Kane said he's turned it off now, so. Yeah, look, if you didn't sit and wait for so long for red lights and stuff, it'd be a
I'm glad to
story.
see on the roadmap that they're looking at reprogramming all that, because right now it only gives you a green in one direction of traffic instead of 2 directions, like real life.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Can probably at some point take that back as well. I reckon we're probably going to need a couple of loads of bitumen for this. Nice little car park area. Yeah. You got to check in all the when Raul and I were running around the American map, we were checking in we were going and looking in people's backyards and stuff. Just really enjoying the amount of detail that they put in it. And
the map design is amazing. Whoever worked on that really knew their stuff.
Yep.
This game has more life to it than Saints Row does.
It does. It does. Absolutely. Yep. And you walk into somebody's backyard and they're out there having a barbecue or sitting around a pool. But they also put those hammers in people's backyards. In the burbs.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So we discovered a few. But I'm blown away by their attention to detail in that. And the fact that lights, if you've noticed in the buildings at night, lights turn on and off all the time. Like people are walking into different rooms, and it's quite sort of dynamic in that sense.
Yeah, I'm glad that they bought all the development kits for like the wheel, the joysticks, all that type of stuff. So I'm very happy that they did that.
I bet it's a different story using your development, using your steering wheel and everything. It's just for me. Sometimes it's nice just to sit back and relax rather than be sort of sitting in front of a steering wheel and a side panel and joysticks and all that stuff.
All right, so I'm here at the yard. What am I grabbing? What's a bitchman?
The asphalt dumper.
Yeah, the asphalt truck. Sorry. Yeah, the dump trucks for asphalt.
Okay.
You gotta love how you clip one curb and you drop off like 7% of your load.
I know, it's pretty crazy, isn't it? Really.
Well, you'd think that the tarps, they have the tarp system on the trucks. It's just it's cosmetic. There's no functionability to them whatsoever.
Apparently, they're going to bring that in, though, aren't they?
I haven't seen it, but then again, I've only just quickly did a photograph glance at the roadmap. I was looking for AI help, and it's like, oh yeah, there it is. Okay, good. They are working on it. Sweet.
Yeah, apparently it's going to be like Farm Sim AI or something, isn't it?
The way the game runs right now, I'm pretty sure it is Farm Sim AI. Astragon, I think this is the Giants engine, to tell you the truth, because Astragon, when they sent me the media press kit and everything for this, has Farm Sim in it. It's got quite a few things to deal with Farm Sim, so it's like, you guys must work together in a partnership.
Okay, like Astragon doesn't ring a bell when in relation to Farm Sim.
They could probably be like in partnership for like when they take their stuff to like events, like the races and everything else. They had ATS out there. I know that they worked with them, and they had Farm Sim 22 simulator. That where you could sit into an actual, looked like a tractor cab and play the game that way.
Oh yeah. I turned traffic off. I tried keeping traffic on Kane, but I just couldn't deal with it, eh? It was just like so slow.
They're just bumper cars. That's all. It helps you get closer to that repair bill that you got to finish.
I don't think it has any. Does it have any effect on it or not?
I don't know. I have never really paid attention.
Now Robbie did
I
this.
say no.
Robbie did this in a very specific way, right? But he did it with the what was it? The Kenworth truck, dump truck. I kind of tried it using this, and you can't find it's really hard to find the correct spreading point on it.
I usually lift it up till I start seeing the yellow line drop, and then I bring it down just a little bit and go back and forth. And over time, eventually, it ends up filling my gravel truck. Don't know why.
It just keeps filling it up. Seems to be working all right now. I think I found the sweet spot. I bought the pickup truck in this, Kane. Robbie's here. Should we let him into chat or what? He's a bit raucous.
Oh, yeah. I know you're a family channel, so I'm behaving. We get into all types of topics on my channel. Nothing is off limits, but yeah, at the same time, though, as long as it follows the humanity rules, no racism or politics, we're good.
Yep. I think my Simidiom extra channel is just going to be just a little bit more chill. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to maintain a family thing, as much as you try.
Oh, tell me about it. I'm having a bad pain day or something like that. Yep. My oil field coarse language comes out pretty quick.
Yeah. Yep. I'm going to drag you in a sec, Robbie. Same details for the server, mate. Yeah, I reckon I've definitely found the sweet spot. I better drag Robbie in. Oh, hang on. The truck wants to keep dumping. Yep. G'day, Robbie.
Hello.
How you doing, mate?
Not too bad. Where do you need me?
Well, I reckon we're back. that had to be Spurk. Is it? Oh, damn it! I've lost my sweet spot. Well, you can probably pop down here, I reckon. Pop down to the construction site. I've got a semi down here that needs to be returned to the main yard. If you could do that. Kane can't use a mic because every second word's a profanity when playing a game. So other than positioning yourself where you need to be for the when you start the game, Robbie, we're kind of doing everything a little bit more realistic and driving stuff this time.
Yep, I caught that part. Thank you.
Spurk's on it. Spurk is on it. This is actually the first time I've managed to get this to actually spread. It does actually, doesn't it, Kane? It really does. You're right.
Oh, I love that when you go by dumpsters, you hear flies. When you're around the main cities, you hear pigeons. And then, if you're out at the ocean side, you hear seagulls. They did a really good job for ambient sounds for the areas.
They did, but I think they messed up the sounds of the vehicles so badly. I think they're really disappointing.
Yeah, they could definitely bring up their A game on that. With everything else they've done, they could definitely bring that up.
They could take a leaf out of Giants books for the exemplary sound that Giants did in 22 this time around. The sound design's absolutely incredible in FS22 now for the vehicles.
Did you want me to take your loader back and go get the compact soiler?
I think you could take it back. That would be awesome. I think Gaiman's getting the compactor. Are you bringing?
Yes, sir. Bringing it in right now. Just kind of went a little too fast around the corner.
Oh, okay.
Jackknifed it.
Once we get this car park job done, then I think there's going to be plenty to do on the old house. So I'm building the single family home. Good morning, Christina. How you doing?
Up for the morning to you, Christina.
Not bad at all. Although it takes a lot longer to spread stuff doing it this way, though, doesn't it?
Takes forever and a day.
Yep. Kind of makes you feel like maybe I'm better off just.
I would like to see them put a spread feature on the rotary for this.
Oh, mate, I tell you, that's what they need. They need a yeah. They definitely need to look into spreading and stuff.
Well, in real life, like on the farm and that, using the grain trucks whenever we have to redo our roads, which is like once every 5 years, we have a chain system. You just attach the chain to the trailer, and you can lift it up as high as you want, and you're only going to get X amount coming out at a time.
Yeah, it's only going to open the rear door a certain amount. Yeah, that's it. And that's how they do it in real life as well, so...
Didn't you just use the bucket loader there to kind of flatten it out some?
You've got to be really, really, really careful, because you can actually make a lot of your a lot of your stone disappear if you're not careful. All you need to do is just accidentally dig into the ground just a little bit. See, what I've been doing is I've been bringing the backhoe in, and oh, I've seen that. I've seen that go.
Yeah, it was too high up, so he just traveled into it and brings it back down.
Yeah, so what I've been doing, Spurk, is bringing the backhoe in, and actually putting a pile of dirt in and picking the pile of dirt up and actually spreading it that way, and that works really, really well. I think it works a lot better than this, because I've been going forever on this, and I'm only at 30%, so...
Yeah, I've asked my community, like, do you guys have any idea how to make this easier? And they're like, no.
No, nobody seems to. So I'll show you what I normally do. Get a big pile happening. And I'll just show you for demo purposes. Do you want to grab this truck? And despite the not fast traveling, I'm just going to fast travel for a sec. Just because I want to show you.
I just usually hit reset, and then you can just bounce it to where right just outside the road.
No, I'm just fast traveling to grab the backhoe.
I've never tried using the backhoe. Have you tried using the big loader with the bucket blade? Just hitting it backwards?
Does it work?
I have no idea. I've never tried it.
I've kind of tried pushing stuff around like that, but
Do you have a grader?
I do. Grader doesn't work, mate.
Grader makes it loses a minimum of 50% of the rock. It pushes it into the ground.
Yeah, it actually makes stuff disappear. I lost a lot of my stones. So
this semi here with the green trailer, with the front loader on it, do you want that? Is that what you want me to move back to the other?
Yeah, with the loader on it, yeah. See, now that just did 10%, just that load. So
yeah, I think you might have found the way.
And it's also, again, this is relatively realistic as well, because I've watched them do this on building sites using a backhoe to... So you just find that spot and then you reverse and it spreads it that was a bad example. And it usually spreads it relatively...
It's the same with the dump truck.
Hmm?
I said it's the same with the dump truck. You just find that special spot and you just kind of pull forward slowly and it just kind of rolls out.
Yeah, but you see, I was going for ages. It's probably me, though, Spurk. But I was just going for ages and I did 30%, you know. So I always just lift this up and then start driving backwards and find that spot. Spread it like
Says
that.
you will need more, so I'll go get another truckload.
Thanks, buddy. Safety first. But this also tends to you can in the backhoe you can kind of you tend to be able to get the bucket down to the point where it doesn't dig up any dirt, but manages to pick up quite a bit of stone, which I found to be really, really good. But then I'm a little bit of a backhoe fan as well.
Yep. Yeah, you gotta love all these machines that just like to, go to space.
Yeah, I know. I had one on stream the other night. I've actually got screenshots of it. It just blew itself apart. In fact, did I use it on the thumbnail for this? I may have done.
Yeah, the roller is well higher than the apartment complexes across the street at the moment.
Oh, mate. But then sometimes it just runs as smooth as Larry with no problems at all. There we go.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be the developers trying to figure that one out. They'd be banging their heads pretty good, I bet.
Yeah.
Note, the construction machine was on an unstable area and was moved. So the construction area is unstable? Uh-oh.
Yeah,
They're in trouble
I
if that's the
know.
case.
That's so annoying. That can be really, really annoying.
Well, and the length of time that it's up there, sometimes it's like you're trying to do an excavator or something. Note, you need to drop this off in a dump truck to sell it. And it's like, I get that note out of the way. I want to be able to see where I'm working here.
Yep. And every time you drive a dump truck out of the sell point after you dump it in the sell point, you get that message coming up. Like if you don't.
Yeah, I turned all my messages off, and yet they still pop up, and it's like it's in the wrong spot. It should be up in just right where we have that parking lot percentage type thing. It should be just beside it at the top of the menu.
Yeah, that's a pretty big mistake on their part. Like, and a pretty big mistake, like QAing wise and development wise, really, if you think about it. Because they should have been playing it. A lot of these guys,
a lot of these guys are self-taught, right? They don't go to university or college to understand the basics of game design, and it shows in a lot of the games, especially the indies.
Yep. But just tiny little things like that, mate, is did they sit? It makes you wonder. Do they sit here and play it? Does it not annoy them to be dealing with that message all the time, right in the way of everything that you're trying to do?
Well, with the advent of EA access and stuff in Steam, no, most of the developers no longer play their game without being in console control, right?
Yeah,
so they're like, oh, okay, well, I can just go 85% on here, just spread it out the gravel, okay, 85%, and then do the last 15, no problems. Okay, move on. We'll let the testers, us paying testers, check it out and let us know if there is any problems, which is the wrong way of doing things. It's I come from the background of where everything was going out to print, so for like CD cartridge, we didn't have the opportunity to go back and fix it.
Nope.
So we really, really, really had to do a good job when we, put a game out. Because like a demo would go to a magazine company, right? And if it didn't play good, well, you were going to get real bad reviews on that magazine. So.
Oh yeah, when you had the demos on the old PC magazines and stuff, yeah, absolutely.
Like I started off with EA. I started off just as a beta tester, and then I got so I did a contract and a half. They promoted me to full time to be the beta tester manager. So I came up with standards and procedures of how to test the games and report on them. Because before it was just guys just writing down everything on a notepad that they thought, like this needs to be worked on, or, we found this glitch here and that. So I came up with a way that they would have a standard format for them to do their reporting with. And then they moved me up to peripheral testings. And once again, they had me change that over to a standards procedure. And then I just worked my way up through the company until I became assistant program manager. So I was working with a ton of games at that point, like, what was it, SSX and, I can't remember the other game. I can't remember too much. But yeah, eventually I ended up having to leave because I couldn't move up in the company anymore. I'd reached max salary. And my boss, the program manager, he had a 15-year plan, so he wasn't going anywhere. So it's like, yeah, okay, I need to move on.
When I did my game development degree, they were so adamant on like it was such a big unit when we were studying QA and stuff. It was just such a big thing, you know. So, whereas, like you said, you know, a lot of these people don't have degrees in game development and stuff like that, which becomes a bit of an issue. So, because they
I
don't
got lucky.
understand
I
the
honestly,
process.
I didn't go into school to get any degrees in gaming or anything. I absorb so much knowledge in any business that I go into because I'm not a keener or anything like that. I just naturally pick things up. Like, you know, you hear people talking like, oh, geez, you know, I can't believe we did this and this. That was a dumb idea. Well, we learned from that mistake type deal, right?
Yeah.
And so it was like, oh, okay, I got you. And then so, you know, another problem would start occurring with the, you know, the graphics team or something like, we learned our lesson last time with this game, remember? Blah, 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 blah. And they're like, oh, right. Okay, thanks. You know, and that's what ended up getting me moved up to program director, or assistant program manager, because I just, you know, was able to retain that much information.
Yeah. Thanks, Spurk.
No problem.
But I think a lot of it has to deal with common sense in that too, right? So,
Yeah, well, common sense is not something that's bred these days.
I am really hoping that I'm doing my best with my kiddo to let him, you know, think about things, you know, first before asking a question, you know, type deal. So we'll see what happens. He's only 7, so.
Yep. All right.
I'll be back in a moment. Gotta switch to some shoes. My feet are starting to threaten to cramp up in these slippers. Be right back.
No worries, mate.
It's I mean, if you use your scoop like downward
Can't.
and pull it back,
Yeah, you can't, unfortunately, on this. You can only have the you can only have it downward when it's up. When it's up in the air. When you go down, that's as far down as it goes. Yeah.
okay.
Again, not realistic. You know, not very realistic. Like you can actually. That's how you would normally spread with a backhoe. The way that you just said. People lost common sense when the smartphone came out. Yeah, it's a pretty good point.
Well, at least we're 3/4 of the way there.
Oh, yep, just got to run into all of that. Yeah, it's not. It's spreading is one of those things that they desperately need to work on and improve.
Oh, Kane, it was long before the smartphone that came out. I would say probably about mid-'80s common sense was out the window.
Feels like a proper job site. Everyone's standing around watching one guy back into stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, we're all taking our 5x5 safety meeting.
Fantastic. Just how it's meant to be, right?
Nobody moves, nobody gets hurt.
And I parked over here. I'm just sitting here watching your stream, waiting for the next thing.
To be honest, I thought that that you would have been having smoko already. Isn't that the first thing that you do when you get onto the game? Is stop somewhere and have smoko?
Well, the wife made a coffee. My wife made a cup of coffee for me, so.
Oh, lovely, lovely. Well, what we could probably do is we still have another work site. So you could easily head over there and start doing the excavation for that, or somebody could take over doing this, and I could head over there and do the excavation for it. What do you reckon?
Oh, I can jump into the flatbed crane and go get materials for it.
That sounds pretty cool, and I'll head over there and jump in the excavator, and Robbie and Spurt can continue working on this, I reckon. That might be a good idea. John, how you going, mate? Oh, need to sit up for a sec. You get to road trip to Omaha this morning. Oh, nice.
I'll safe travels to you.
How long's that trip for you, John? Where are we? Just down the road there, single family house. I'm just gonna steal the dump truck. Do you reckon you're gonna need some more? Do you reckon you're gonna need it? Jump in with me, Robbie. And you can bring the dump truck back because you may need a little bit more gravel. Only about 3 hours, so hardly a road trip, really. Yeah, 3 hours isn't much. G'day, Charlotte. How you going? Week's going pretty well. Week's going pretty well. I tried to get Spurk to write me a 6 certificate for work today. He didn't do it, but in the end I got sent home at bloody lunchtime anyway, so yeah. You having a good week, mate? 3 hours of are we there yet? I was one of those horrible kids, Kane. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? I'm thirsty. I'm not too bad, Charlotte. You're in college, but you have a lunch break. More lunch breaks. Sorry, Robbie. I'm kind of reading chat and driving the truck as well. Maybe I should have got you to drive us. Oh, slam those brakes on. Slam those brakes on. So we've got a single family house to do down here. I guess, see, this is probably one of the good things about being able to do 2 jobs at once, is that rather than having people standing around when you're doing a job, then you can be on different jobs. That's pretty cool.
So this is weird. On my screen, there are cars parked along the roads, and you're crashing through them.
Yeah, I've got cars turned off. Do you have cars turned off?
I thought I did, but apparently not.
So what happens is that they'll still be on the roads until you get close, and then they'll dematerialize.
Oh, there you go. Whoa. You're on the road already and the sun isn't up yet. I always, if I go on a road trip, I'm always out the door at 3:30, 4 in the morning. Sounds like you should be back home tomorrow night. Oh, nice. So
try that again here.
I reckon we're going to need a dump truck down here as well.
All right, I'm purchasing the materials there for the first portion of the job for the house, if you want to go ahead and accept that in a second.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Perfect.
I am already here, so I could just take a load from you.
You might as well, yeah. Come on. Un-Australian to you, construction workers are always standing around scratching their back. Yeah, they're true. True.
Is that far enough away for you?
You could probably be a little bit closer, I reckon. If you back straight in, but if you back straight into me, then it's better than loading from the side in this game, I've noticed. If I load you from the back of the truck, then there's less chance of all that glitching.
Yeah, it's called inline loading.
That's it.
So you drive
Beautiful.
up 90 degrees to the tracks of the tractor, and then yeah, you can see into their bucket when you're dumping. It's so nice.
Yep. Makes a huge difference. Oop.
So how's everybody on fuel and repair for their equipment?
I'm good on this one because it should have been fully fueled and repaired, or nearly fully fueled and repaired when it was brought to site. So there's probably going to be some stuff that that's going to need desperate repairing at the end of this.
This one's actually going to need fuel and repairing probably soon. It's probably got maybe 15% of fuel and maybe 25% of the repair.
Just reverse about a meter. Robbie, stop. Yeah, that should be all right, mate. I just want to evenly load you.
Yeah, I find that with the dump trucks, if you load at the front, everything settles out throughout the entire bucket.
There we go. If you're renting equipment, it's good to have two jobs if they both need the same. Yeah, that's true. I own all of my equipment now. I own 30 pieces of equipment. How you going fill level-wise there, Robbie?
I was just about to say that maybe one more scoop, but you're about 90%. If you want me to go, I can go.
I'll run you slowly. I'll empty slowly. You just let me know.
I do like the overfill feature that they have on there. They give you a little bit of leeway.
They do,
okay.
But there's but you have such bugs on it though. I don't know whether you've suffered the like flying in the air issues.
Oh, many of the times, or the load looking like it's a pool, like liquid, and it's just sitting there, just rolling around in the back of the truck. It's like, what the heck is going on with this thing? You have to. I find that if I reset the truck, it usually fixes it, but sometimes I have to bounce to another truck, come back to that dump truck, reset it again, and then it snaps it out of the wishy-washy water filling type thing.
There's always wishy-washy stuff happening. All those little things that are going to have to be sorted out at some point. Most definitely. So you're going to move over. So you're going to head over to Aussie. You're going to head over and live in Christina's backyard, mate. We're all heading over to live with Christina. Poor Christina. It's going to go from nice peace and quiet to having to deal with all of us. Come on. What are you doing?
Well, if everybody's living with Christina, she doesn't have to do yard work anymore.
No, that's true. She probably doesn't have to do anything. Aussie being an ex-chef is probably going to help as well. She's going to have lovely food to eat all the time.
I wouldn't want to be the one paying for the grocery bill, though.
I'm sure Aussie could, I don't know, he'd come up with something. Put a shed.
I can offset it, though. I'm huge on gardens. I love my veggie gardens. Flower gardens are pointless as far as I'm concerned. Give me a vegetable garden and my outdoor fridge any day of the week.
They're not pointless in Garden Simulator.
Yeah, I'm actually I prefer the aquascape gardens overall though. Like if I were to have like a front yard garden that's not a veggie garden, it would be an aquascape garden.
We've got a nice garden starting to happen here where we live now.
Yeah, on the weekend I just finally ripped out everything of mine, so there's nothing left in the garden. All the corn's been eaten, all the Swiss chard, everything. It's all
gone.
Been put away, frozen, and good to go.
Yeah, I found for this type of job, this isn't the best excavator to use for doing this. The little wheeled one with the wide bucket's really, really good. If you can't grow it, you'll find it. That's exactly right.
You all have lobster out and around Australia?
Yeah, yep, absolutely.
Yeah, lobster and halibut, my favorite two pieces of seafood. Love those to death.
I'm not a big seafood fan. Not a
It's my
big
treat,
seafood fan.
Right now I'm in the middle of a separation, but when I was married, our Christmas tradition was surf and turf. So Christmas Eve, we would have steak and lobster.
Ugh, steak and lobster. I'll do a surf and turf every now and again when I go out, most definitely. Most definitely.
But for my own enjoyment, though, once a month I make my own halibut fish and chips, beer battered fish and chips. Love them.
Hey, do you want to grab a do you want to grab another? You can just fast travel. Do you want to grab another dump truck and head down here?
I think they're using the other one for gravel, aren't they? So I'll have to rent one.
No. There's we've got two, and the one that was being used for gravel I bought down here, which was the one Robbie was driving. So there should be a spare one in the yard.
Sounds good. I'll go grab it.
Awesome. You can just do a fast travel if you want.
Where's the dozer at?
It's in the yard. It's on the back of a trailer. It's on the back of a green trailer in the yard. You make a homemade fish and chips too. Oh yeah, homemade fish and chips, John. It's the best kind.
That's the only way to do it. The only way to do it, yeah. This one's pretty low on fuel and gas, or fuel and repair, so I'll just hit up a gas station on my way down with it.
Easy. Or use one in the yard. It's up to you.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about it. I've never actually used one in the yard.
So
didn't even think of it.
So you got the fuel station in the middle there, and then in front of the vehicle shed, you'll see another big white square, and that's where you do your repairs. You fry up haddock in batter made from Guinness and corn flour. Guinness and corn, yum. My old man, when we were kids, every Sunday night he'd make homemade fish and chips. Every Sunday night, John. It's beautiful. Beautiful. He'd make up a nice beer batter and it was very nice. How are you guys going over there, Spurk?
I gave up with this little scoop thing, and I'm picking up the dozer.
Okay. No worries, mate. So, yeah, so does the dozer spread it all right, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really easy to have the dozer, dig into the ground a bit as well.
Well, as long as you stay within that area, if you're on the stage of spreading gravel, it won't dig dirt.
I've had it dig dirt. Yeah. When I've been trying to and you can even do it with a front loader, accidentally digging that into the ground when you're trying to spread gravel. And then what it does is it puts dirt over the gravel, and then the gravel disappears and your percentage goes down. It was happening to Rail and I the other night as well. Strange.
I found I found the fuel spot in work camp area thing. Where's the repair one?
Just directly to the north or south, depending on which way you're pointing.
Yeah, in front of the storage shed for the vehicle storage shed.
Yeah, not the one that's by the mobile crane. The other building that's really, really close to that fuel tank.
It's all too technical for Robbie. He's an Xboxer. No, I'm not going to start that fight.
One too many concussions being an ex-boxer?
An ex-boxer, yep. He didn't bite, though, did he?
Nice, Aussie. Same thing, man. 3 times cook. You parboil it, you put it in again for another 3 minutes, and then you take it out, let it cool down, put it in for another 5 minutes, get a nice crisp.
Catfish. I've never eaten catfish. Never eaten catfish. It's really pretty fab, is it?
I've never had catfish either. I've only had like salmons, halibut, cod, that type of stuff.
Stop. Yep, that should be good. Shark's my favorite. Love it for some reason. Just love.
Never had that either.
Shark. We call it flake over here.
Resource sustainably, I hope.
Yeah, yeah. Absolutely. You went on an adventure with a mate in Tennessee and he showed you how to fillet it properly. Because we don't have catfish over here, do we, Aussie? That's not an Aussie thing, is it?
If you do, they mustn't be good eating, otherwise you know about it.
Yeah. Although, like I said, I'm not a big seafooder, so.
I got to do it once a month. I got to have some sort of fish once a month. Otherwise, bring me my ground beef and steak and that all day. I'm not a big fan of chicken. I think all fowl is foul.
My wife loves chicken too much. Way too much. They're slimy and gross, but they have a sweet meat on them. It's like me. We used to fish, sometimes you caught a catfish and yuck.
One more bucket.
One more. It's coming. The old this excavator's, it's good for digging. These excavators are good for digging trenches and pools out, but they're not really that. Hey, that was too much, wasn't it? I'm guessing you're empty now, are you? We suffered. Never eaten alligator. I've never eaten alligator. I've eaten snake. I've eaten a bit of snake, and you have eel-tail catfish, tiny though compared to the US ones. Are you completely empty, mate?
Yes, sir. I had less than 5% in me after that one.
That's crazy, isn't it?
I wonder if it's because I'm on the other side of the planet.
No, I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. I'm not sure. It's like it can just have. Although the only people that I have been multiplaying with are people over the other side of the planet. So So there's a
Yeah,
possibility.
we only had this happen once when we were all together as in a group of 4 there last on the weekend, where a truck flipped up in the air and lost its load. Only the once, and I mean we did probably about 6 or 7 jobs with it, so not sure.
Yeah, might be then.
Okay, I have to fast travel your dozer because I can't secure it to a trailer. Every time I get out, it goes straight up into the air.
Oh, really? Okay. Lots of multiplayer bugs there, obviously. Yeah, it might be. That might be the reason. That might be the reason why, I reckon, Gaming. It's just, yeah. They were lying to me.
I mean, I have a less than a 200 ping, so I mean, we shouldn't have too much connectivity issues.
We shouldn't, really.
I don't think it's a connection issue. It's because the sand builds up underneath you and it's building up and then it pushes you up.
Yeah, weird. And in order to prevent that, though, I drive a little bit forward and a little bit back all the time just to keep the wheels packed.
Yeah. It's not, she's not digging too well. Maybe when you're at, maybe just for the sake of this, when you're...
Suggest you to pull forward because your tires are in the dirt again.
Probably. What percentage you at now?
80.
80.
Yeah, I'll take this last bucket here and then I'll take off.
There we go. I'll just set myself back up again, Robbie. There we go.
This is going so much smoother now, and I'm not digging any dirt, just moving the gravel.
Oh, really? Okay, cool. At least I know for the future, because I tried it once and it just messed everything up.
Something I really enjoy, though. A lot of
people stay in the marked area.
Yeah.
I really, 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 really enjoy escargot. I don't know why, but I just absolutely love it.
Family in Florida are a bunch of rednecks, so they showed you the skin. The skin. You only eat from cow, pig, chicken, turkey, and nothing else. I couldn't. I just couldn't do escargot. There's just no way.
I love it so much. I actually have a dozen escargot cooking dishes.
I can't eat roux, Aussie. I can't eat it. I don't know why. Because it's not cow.
Never had roux meat, but I've been told it's kind of like a grittier beef.
Yeah, it's a lot tougher. A lot tougher and a little bit more rich, isn't it? Aussie?
You guys are making me hungry, and I've been up since 4 a.m.
Tiff! Get the man feed the man some beef.
She's working now.
Ah, is she? You don't want to cook it past medium, no. You don't want to cook any meat past medium unless it's chicken.
Go slow on this. I'm at about 75.
Okay. Yeah, it's like venison. There you go. Good?
Oh, I love venison. Bring me some
good
deer,
enough.
moose.
Venison's one of my favorites.
I really look forward to, apparently they're going to be working on the ability to change buckets on these excavators.
Oh, it'd be so nice to get a
wide,
meter and a half wide.
Yep, a wide bucket for doing jobs like this. rather than a narrow tooth bucket like it is.
So I just swapped vehicles from the dozer to the soil compactor, and while the soil compactor was up in the air and I had to teleport to it, I passed the dozer on the way down as the dozer was going up.
You've been doing all these magical things with all those photos you've been posting on Discord. Had the fat behind the eye of an elk. There we go. There's a good question for you. Have you guys ever had the fat behind the eye of an elk because it apparently tastes like bread?
Nope, never.
There you go. You can't have any red in meat? Oh, really, Kane?
Are you from Alberta, Kane?
Here comes the sun.
Because I noticed that in Alberta is one of the very few provinces that we don't have to boil our meat first. You go to Ontario and it's like, oh God, their steaks are just horrendous.
Why do you have to boil your meat first?
I don't know. I guess there was some sort of bug or something that happened in the early 70s and some of the meats and that, and the restaurants weren't, like everybody was eating a lot of like red, you know, almost barely rare type meats and getting sick. So Ontario clamped down on it.
Oh, okay. That kind of sucks. That sounds horrible.
It's disgusting.
Boiled meat at the best of times is pretty horrific.
Yeah, my family's from Orillia, Ontario. So I've had to put up with some of their food over there, and it's just like, oh, here, tell you what, I'll show you what a barbecue is, how it's supposed to be used.
You guys don't even know how a barbecue's supposed to be used. Come over here. We'll show you how to do a barbie.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of open pits, smokers, all of them. But I do love the ease.
Yes, I don't know whether you've used the small wheeled cat excavator with the wide bucket, but that is brilliant for doing stuff like this. There's no glitches in it, nothing. It just works so well. We visited Calgary back in November 2017. It was a great visit, despite the minus 24 degree temperatures. Oh, that'd kill me.
You must have come anywhere between, well, you didn't come between December, well, end of November, December, January, February, because we're in the minus 40s.
Ugh.
In Alberta, we go from plus 43 in the summer to minus 43 in the winter.
That sounds good, Aussie. Absolutely, mate.
You guys can stop sending us the minus 40 degree weather in Wisconsin.
I don't know how you guys handle that stuff, seriously.
Well, our homes are built for it, right? Like, if you take a look at a house that's built in Florida, it couldn't handle minus 10 degrees Celsius weather.
But you're not in your home all the time. You've got to go out at some point.
When it's minus 40 out? No, you're in your home all the time. All right, I think I'll take it off from here just so we don't have another loss.
Yeah, easy. Temperature's minus 14, but you had no slow, barely 2 inches on the ground. Like over here, if you walk outside and it's 10 degrees, you're freezing cold. 10 degrees Celsius, that is.
And back in '89, my family and we went down to Disneyland in January, And we get down there, we're in shorts and t-shirts, and there's people with literal parkas on, and it's like plus 15 degrees out, and it's like they're freezing, and we're like, this is gorgeous. Wow, this is amazing.
Yeah, come over here in winter, you'd probably be walking around with singlet tops on while we're all rugged up in puffer jackets. You're on your way,
Man,
Christine.
I'm probably walking
Excellent.
around in a thong with the heat that you guys get down there. That dry heat is killer.
You know, come over here and experience some 45-degree heat, 50-degree heat.
The worst I've ever seen here was plus 47, and I was down in a basement with wet cloths on my forehead just to live.
I was working on doing the Steadicam on a feature film in a forest over here during summer, and we were having 40-degree days. And of course, inside a pine forest on a 40-degree day, it's even warmer. And I had the whole Steadicam rig on, all of the braces and all that type of stuff. And man, it was hot.
Yeah, not something you want to do every day for the year.
No. All right, I'm just gonna go and make myself a cup of coffee. I'm going to go into the. Actually, what I'll do is I'll get out of this just in case when you come back you want to do a little bit more excavation. There we go. So that I'm not in your way. All right, guys, we'll be back in a sec. Put some music on for you. I'm even going to put music on for these guys. This funky music that I provide you guys with. Funky music. 95 plus humidity about halfway of summer. Less than 30% the other half.
There you go. I'll let you keep on rocking the excavator.
Yeah, why not? I'm looking forward to the NDI coming out on being updated for version 2.8 on OBS, because you have the ability to keep it coming. That's it. Because you have the ability to actually run different programs in different audio channels and stuff in 2.8 now.
Nice. The only problem I have with 2.8 is that every time that I restart my computer, I have to re-download the Stream Deck plugin. It just loses it for some reason.
Oh, really? Well, I can't use 2.8 at the moment because I use NDI, the NDI plugin, and it doesn't work with 2.8, which means that I can't stream to my stream my footage to my streaming machine. So because I'm streaming on a separate machine.
Ah, you went dual PC, did you?
Yeah. Yep.
You know, I mean, I have a 10-year-old PC. I'm not kidding you. My computer is 10 years old, and I have very little issues with any of the simulator games. Now, the AAA games, I kind of wish that I had a second PC.
Yeah, I wasn't really having any issues, but I went in that direction.
Mind you, I've been doing this since Justin TV days, so yeah, they didn't have all that fun stuff back then.
Yeah. Yeah, this is actually horrible doing this with this bucket.
For my series, I'm going with as many yellow pieces of equipment as I can. Cats. Don't all caterpillars turn into butterflies or moths?
you would hope. That's a tiny little scoop that I just put in your your truck. Let's see. I just need to relocate, mate. If you can, if you would be.
No worries. I'll get out of your way.
Yeah, that would be cool if you could do that. I'm going to go over this side. I don't know what percentage I'm at because I'm still on the asphalt one.
53.
53. That's not much, is it? I might even bring that other backhoe over. I reckon that's going to work a lot better than this. This is pretty. This bucket is it's jamming itself on the ground. So you can't even...
Yeah, I noticed that, and I've never had that issue before. Mind you, I've only used the Caterpillar equipment, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. Like, it's just not scooping the bottom floor of what we're trying to dig out.
Yeah, it's kind of almost a tooth issue, whereas that cat, bring it back a little bit more if you can. Yep. Whereas that cat, the little cat that I use, is actually a lot better for this type of stuff. These are really good for digging out trenches, I've found. So you reckon the big cat excavator's good?
I love that one. I usually grab 3 or 4% at a time. Job pending size, of course, but yeah, it does a really good job.
Yeah, this one tends to, it's like almost like the teeth get stuck on the bottom of the hole that we're digging.
Yeah, it's definitely bottoming out, that's for sure.
Yeah. So you just can't get you can't get a good scoop. Or it's very difficult to.
Yeah, this will be my last bucket.
No worries, mate. The front there, or?
No, right in the back should be all good.
There we go.
Yep, we're good.
Talk about the heat and the drought and the insane spiders and whatnot. You always thought it sounded exactly like Texas. I've got some. I've got to get to it, but I've got some really good vlog footage for the members channel, John, of some stuff. Some blue tongue, some baby browns that I found at work, and all that stuff. So yeah, this backhoe is definitely, or it's making it a lot more difficult doing it here at the moment with this particular backhoe. I should have brought the other one down. I should have learnt my lesson. Should have learnt my lesson. Noose is such a beautiful place. I want to go and get a job on Magnetic Island or something. Aussie. You probably need to move down this way. At least you're not getting floods. You just get horrible bushfires down here, Aussie. But even us, with our seasons have gone so bizarre now as well. So has anybody found any games that they are super excited, like tried any of the Next Fest demos out for games that they're super excited about?
I found the demos weren't doing so good on my channel that I just quit playing them. Yeah,
I'm recording demos for Simidiom Extra for that reason. But I played there's one that I'm really excited about, which is coming out, and that is what's it called? Well, I played Dredge, which I haven't released yet. Dredge is fantastic. I really enjoyed that. And what was this Disguise one that I played that I released today? I can't even remember. My brain's just having brain farts. Some massive brain farts today. But yeah, I've got a pile that I've got to record, and I'm just putting them on my extra channel. Because a lot of the first
best way
looks,
to do it.
yeah,
Best way to do it.
and a lot of the first looks that I do of stuff like that don't do well on my channel either. So
YouTube has a hate on for me. I play what I like. I don't care what the algorithm says.
yeah, well, I didn't, but I kind of in a sense do a little bit now.
Well, being disabled, this is, really my only means of income. So other than, your $745 a month from disability.
So you should be taking it seriously.
That's the thing,
Keep
though.
it coming back,
This
Robbie.
all started off as a hobby channel for me for like my mental health, right?
Yeah.
So back in the days when Justin TV came out, it was like, yeah, sure, why not? Like all my buddies were like, come on, dude, stream. You're smart arse. You can, make people laugh. You gotta try. So it's like, all right. So I did Justin TV for a while. Got really large on there. Like I had over 10,000 people following me and everything. And then they
Keep coming, Robbie.
and then when Justin TV wanted to sell and switched over to Twitch,
Keep coming.
they made us all clean up. So
Stop.
I mean, we weren't allowed to curse anymore or anything. So it just killed my channel over there.
Yeah.
Then Amazon bought it, and I was over there for a while. Then when Mixer came out, having that instantaneous, no delay was fantastic. So I did a whole bunch of cooking streams and stuff.
Oh, that would have
Quite
been
enjoyed
alright.
that.
Yeah, that would have been
Yeah,
good.
it was awesome. And my ex-wife, she hated it because I had cables running from the living room to like the 3 different cameras and everything else.
Yep. And this has been there. I got I wasn't concerned about the algorithm, then I was concerned, then I wasn't concerned, and all that type of stuff. But I would like my channel to start being successful. And but
I totally agree with
at
you,
the
man.
same
I totally
time,
hear you on that.
yeah. At the same time, I don't want to only be locked into playing stuff that makes my channel successful, and that's why all of the non-simulation stuff and all of the other stuff is going over to Simidiom Extra now, because it doesn't matter what happens with that channel, if you know what I mean. So it still lets me play the stuff that I want to play, the other stuff that I want to play.
To answer your question from earlier,
Yes.
my demo, I actually streamed a demo 2 weeks ago, I want to say. It was the Modern Warfare 2 beta,
What's that like?
and I loved it.
Yeah.
I can't play those games, unfortunately, because of having to, quickly hit the
That should
trigger
be
button.
good.
No worries, mate.
It makes me twitch, and so I mean, I'll empty a revolver in like people are like, "How fast did you just shoot that gun?" It's like as fast as your muscles can twitch, dude.
Do you know what I used to find? I don't know whether it was an internet thing or what, but I used to find. Come back here. Yep, there we go. I used to find that somebody had run around a corner, and I would empty an entire clip into them, and wouldn't damage them at all, and they'd just one shot me, and it had happened to me all the time. So I kind of just gave up playing those games, thinking, well, it's either something to do with my internet connection, or it's just my reflexes, or it's it's something.
Bet you it's hacks.
It's both.
Yeah.
It's not hacks.
I don't know, man. Like, you can empty a clip into somebody at point blank range, and it doesn't kill them, an entire clip, and they can just one shot you with a pistol. It's you got to question it a little bit.
That's why my friends and I play hardcore. We don't play core. One bullet, you're done. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I love my hand cannons, right? Like, give me a big old Magnum any day. Not a big fan of the AKs and all these other little updated Tommy guns, whatever the heck you want to call these assault rifles and all that. But yeah, any day, give me a hand cannon.
How we going?
I had surgery on
Sounds
my
nice.
hand 1 year, and so I had to play one-handed. So I ended up doing shotties, and shotguns since then have been my bread and butter.
How do you play How do you play something like that one-handed? That's pretty skillful. I'm not picking up very.
If you've
good
seen the way
speech
my
there.
hands are to begin with, you'd be questioning how I play with controller anyways.
Because
but
you said that you
I just make it
control,
do.
Because you said you play
That's
with the
good.
controller because you need to, didn't you?
Yeah, I have a rare disability called arthropoiesis, which is very, very, very rare. Only 0.03% in the world have it.
That makes you unique, almost.
Yeah, I found out a couple of years ago that genetically speaking, I am one of the rarest people in the world.
Really?
I have red hair and baby gray eyes.
Baby grey eyes.
It's a killer with the ladies, I'll tell you.
Yeah. It would be. Oh, this is actually taking a lot longer than what it should, to be honest.
I'm pretty sure it's got something to do with the excavator. Either that
It
or
has, I reckon.
the Z-axis isn't reading correctly on this particular level. Now, I've had that happen before with the Syndicate, and we had to completely restart the game.
Oh, really? Well, I'm kind of not going to do that.
I had it happen once with me. What I ended up having to do is once I figured I was done with that spot, I ended up doing the autocomplete because there was no way else to move on. So
Yeah, it was a flatten on the hotel job in the Americas, and it would not flatten. Like, we got to 51% and it wouldn't do anything with any piece of equipment. I was like, hey guys, just host, restart your game. Well, I'll join back in, and I bet you it'll work. And sure enough, it did.
I mean, we could try that. We could definitely try that.
I was going to say that is the same job that I had to end up doing the autocomplete for.
What, the one I'm doing now?
No, the hotel.
What's SCOM? Aussie?
Isn't it that like break out of prison game or something like that? I can't remember.
That's Scum.
Yep. Scorn is a game that is
Scorn.
like
Scorn, not SCOM.
Scorn.
Yeah.
Scorn. Okay.
Yeah, it's like there's no dialogue in it, and there's like puzzles and stuff like that where it's like very gruesome looking. So it's like
horror
dark.
first-person shooter.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah,
but
I think
it's
I know
different.
It. Yep. But around 25, your eyes change to hazel. Aren't all babies born with blue eyes?
Gray. Blue or gray.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe you were just a baby until you were 25 years old, Kane. It's actually a pretty bad job. Look, wonder it's not finished. Look at all that crap in here. Look at it all. Yeah, blue eyes when you were 19. Yeah, you're still a baby at 19. That's what I'm going for. Hey, this is the road. This is the road that we did, the big road job that we did, isn't it? This is the estate here. And then I did this section by myself, off camera. This section over here. And there's another section of road to go here. How you doing anyway, Spurk? You're a poor fella. You're over there by yourself.
No, I'm doing fine.
Yeah?
Although your paver, you need to buy the larger paver. This is a tiny little paver.
Is it? Is there a larger one? Is there?
You can actually open up the back of it. It's you spread it out with the I don't know what you call it, but you can spread it with the
the arms. I am, but it doesn't hold like much.
Oh, really?
The green one, I go through it a lot faster than the yellow one.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I always just buy the one that's most expensive because it always has the larger capacity.
See, and that's another thing that they need to do on this. They need to put in the store. They need to put the specifications of the equipment. No worries, Christina. Thank you. Have a good day at work.
I was thinking they also need to put in like a service truck. That way you can like drive around and fuel up your own trucks, your own equipment on site, and like service them there.
I think that's
I agree. There should be a fueling truck and a repair mechanical truck. I think it should be two separate things, though.
Yeah, and
I don't think that you should want to combine it.
I think that's in the roadmap as well.
I hope so, because it really sucks when you run out of fuel and then you have to fast travel, because who wants to crawl like a snail all the way to the gas station?
Yeah.
But if they do put those in the game, though, I would hope that they set it up so that way when it's out of gas, you ain't going anywhere. If it's broken mechanically, you ain't going anywhere.
Well, you always do. You always. I mean, like we're in a pretty new estate here, and every morning I see the big fuel truck coming past, going down to the civil sites and filling up all of the excavators and everything. Keep coming. Keep it coming. Keep it up.
What they need to do is take a play from the SnowRunner playbook.
Yeah, there's a couple of things like you look at this game, and this game, in my opinion, is absolutely brilliant. I love it. I'm addicted to it. I think what they've done is really, really good. But it does seem like there's some really silly things that they've done in it as well. Some things that you just sort of shake your head off. As it is right now, it's
game of the year for sim category. It's game of the year for sure.
Yeah, but there's things that they've done in it that you just kind of shake your head a little bit, and go, well, why would you do that? And some of the little bugs that they have and stuff that you just kind of that make you wonder. Look at that! I can't even pick up a full scoop on this.
I think they're just trying to get you to see if you're paying attention, Simi.
You reckon? Is that what it's about? Like for starters, I don't know. I think Steam destroyed the gaming industry with their whole early access kind of vibe.
They could bring it back if they start doing things like violations and stuff, right? Like abandoned software and things like that.
Yeah.
But in order to do that, you have to record the person's identity, so that way they're banned from putting another game on there unless they're in a partnership with somebody who's willing to take on the risk.
Well, how many of the money grabs do you see where they pop up under another? They pop up under another development name. They destroy a game, grab a whole pile of money, and then pop up under another development name with another game. You see that
exactly, which
so
is why
often.
they have to take ID in order to do it.
But they should be doing that anyway, because it's a business, isn't it?
Business names can change, but people's identity does not.
Yeah, true. You just really want to lean on a shovel in this, don't you, Kane? Brooms and rakes, yeah, that'd be good. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep it coming. Keep it. Stop.
Something else, too, I would like to see is that the areas that we have paved stay paved with the new asphalt on it.
Oh, mate, you totally agree.
As a lot of them are repeatable. Like in the America, you can redo the village road like several times.
Yeah.
So I would like to see like things like, you get to the job and it's like, oh God, you see potholes and, like, oh, that new fresh pavement that we put down is all ruined.
Yeah.
And there's a reason why you're coming back to redo it. You know what I mean? So, it's outside the dealership. It makes sense. You'll have tracked vehicles wrecking the road and that. So let's make it look wrecked.
Yep, I would have to agree with that. It's disappointing when you have a beautiful brand new bitumened road, and I think we might move, Robbie. I'll come out that way. When you have a nice, beautiful, newly bitumened road, and then you finish the job, and bang, it goes to that really crappy.
It goes right back to where it was that you just ripped up, and I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Yep.
All right. I'm going to try and relocate to a better position here.
I mean, yes, I do know that a lot of it has to deal with time to develop and stuff like that. However, you know, a good program manager will pick up on stuff like that and it's like, hey, guys, you know, like, okay, we need to spend just a little extra on the visuals, you know, that type stuff.
Yep.
But since a lot of us, though, the program managers are, you know, they're baby boomers, or they were baby boomers back in the day with cartridge games. And so they've retired out of the industry. And a lot of the guys, like myself included, because we couldn't move up in the industry, we left and we went and did different things. I mean, I went to the oil field and I started making...
Hey,
So
Simi, I
can
got a
understand.
suggestion.
Yeah, mate.
I did this once when I was doing the hotel, when I was digging out the pool.
Yeah.
I had to end up getting the bulldozer and pushing some of it up in order to dig the rest of it out. Maybe we should do that.
I don't think you can get a bulldozer in here, can you?
No, you can't. It'll fall in and then you won't be able to move
The
around or
holes-
turn
yeah,
or
the
anything.
holes
I
too
tried
big.
that once with a pool.
All right, coming back up here, mate. All right, let's get this organised. Yeah, no, I think I really need. I really should have bought the other excavator down here, because this one's just not doing it. It should do it, but it's not.
Yeah, it's hitting some sort of Z-axis block on the bottom of that pond or pool.
It is. I know
Whatever it's
that.
called.
I know that the base of. the base of these are kind of a rock. Stop. Yep, that's good. A kind of a rock texture and stuff. But yeah, I find with the buckets that have teeth. What have I hit now? I'm hitting the truck. Can you move forward a little bit? Yeah, I found that with the teeth, it tends to get jammed on that for some reason in some of these jobs, and it just doesn't scoop it out as much as it should. We shouldn't be too far away. What are we at? 78%. I guarantee you if I bought the other excavator down here, this would be finished in no time.
Yeah, try it. Just do a quick fast travel and just bring this one back to storage and then bring the other one back and just see what happens. Like I said, worst case scenario, you might have to restart the server, that's all.
All right, I'm just going to do that. I'm going to fast travel back to the yard. And bring the other one over.
Gives the guys time for their 5x5 smoke break.
Don't encourage them. Don't encourage. We have no idea what Spurk's doing over there. He could be doing anything.
He's paid by the job, not by the hour, so he's good.
What was that, Spurk?
I said I'm catching some Z's.
Catching some Z's, man.
I didn't know zombies were in this game.
God, that's one genre that has been overdone so bad that, and so poorly, that I no longer want to have anything to do with any zombie games anymore.
Oh, I got sent a key the other day for for a zombie game, another zombie survival. And again, it was the same polygon assets. The same, do you know what I mean? Like it was just exactly the same to the previous 3 polygon flip, asset flipped games that I'd played. And yeah.
As long as they're priced under $15 American, I'm okay with the skin game. But don't try to charge more than that. It's your game development skills are not equal to a higher price than that.
Yeah. Jump out of the way for a sec, Rob. Yeah, totally agree. But I did notice because I've been trawling through all of the demos and stuff, I did notice that, or I kind of felt like, and I even said this to I even sort of mumbled it to myself, to be honest. I just kind of like, well, this is just all of these games are just all the games that that I've seen over the last couple of years, just being redone and redone and redone, and nothing is different and nothing is special. Do you know what I mean? Like there's nothing different. Okay, well, this is a survival game, and this is what you do, and it's basically, none of the mechanics are different. Everything's just the same.
Oh, I totally agree. There's a very big gap in innovation right now with video games, and I really wish that the public would be more vocal about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's just just another thing that's been done. Just another thing that's been overdone. So.
Ozzy, I did see that there was a company that bought out the Legacy of Kain game franchise or something like that. I was just on one of the news things that I was watching yesterday or the day before. And if they're a company that remakes or remasters them, so I wouldn't be surprised if they do remaster that Legacy of Kain.
We thought you were ignoring us, John. We thought you were ignoring us, mate. Yeah, just too much.
I'm not seeing any gains with that one, Simi.
Of what one?
With that backhoe there, or excavators, I'm just not seeing any gains. We were at 79%.
Yeah, because I'm kind of I'm in a bad spot. I'm actually in a bad spot, but it's not jamming now.
Oh, nice.
So I'm actually in a bad spot where I can't reach properly what I need to be reaching. So it's not really making any dent on it. I'm gonna have to move again in a sec. But I was just trying to sort of put enough in Robbie's, in the back of Robbie's, so that he can depart.
With the amount of scoop that you're getting, you probably got 3 or 4 more. They're barely doing anything.
Yeah. But it's definitely digging better, though. It's definitely digging better. Forgot the E. You reckon, Kane? Yeah, so I'm kind of, I need to actually move now. I'm definitely going to have to move.
That'll be good anyways, I think.
All right, cool.
Yeah, you're pretty much almost on full, so that's perfect.
All right, beautiful.
And I did add a point to myself to give more in the bulk.
Excellent.
So
I'll just relocate, Gaiman.
Yep, you get yourself situated, and then I'll pull up.
Gonna go back around the other side now. Actually, I may be able to get some from here. No, I won't be able to. No, bad move. Bad move.
You wouldn't be able to lower your boom deep enough down?
No. But this excavator is the one that I should have used from the start. but for this type of job.
I would have used the giant cat. It reaches everything. Mind you, I use the giant cat for everything, right? So.
Yeah. Again, I don't know whether I would suffer those problems. I may end up buying it and trying it out. See, I don't even think I'm in the bounds of the trench now, am I? No, I'm not even in the bounds of the trench. So it's going to be a bit of a problem. I'm going to have to relocate again. I'll tell you what.
No worries. No worries.
Maybe I should just rent that and check it out. Let me just move.
I was just going to say, yeah, you know, for the $2,000, whatever it costs to rent it, might be worth your while.
Yeah.
Oh, Kane, no, man, the steering wheel is the best for track machines. I don't use the controller. I don't use the keyboard. I don't use the, well, for the dozer, I'll use the joystick for the blade to rotate or tilt up and down, you know, that type of stuff. But yeah, not a big fan.
Yeah,
Hey, Simi, it looks like your other guy is done with his job. You might want to go speak with the foreman.
I think Bert can do it, can't you, Spec?
I could. I just didn't do it. I figured you want to do it, but whatever.
Feel free, sir. Feel free. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna rent that big cat. And if that works better.
Yeah, if that doesn't work, that pretty much tells me it's got server reset time.
Oh, damn. It took a lot to close down. Nice work, Spurk, by the way, mate. You pretty well did that job on your own, didn't you?
That's why you pay him the big bucks.
Yeah, he's worth it. He's worth every cent. But I will upgrade that bitumen machine just for you, Spurk, at some point. What was that? Did I just rent that or not?
Yeah, you rented it.
Okay.
It came up on the stream saying you rented it.
Okay. I read a message on there and I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I've done that twice. I've accidentally rented two machines of the same, like, oops.
I don't know how I could probably drive over here, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to. All right, let's get this beast happening. So this is the biggest excavator, is it?
So far, yep. Wait until we get some DLCs, but yeah, so far.
Oh yeah, it's got a
Don't tell
massive
Tiff,
one.
but when I'm done helping you out here, I'm going to make waffles for her for lunch.
Oh, I'm going to tell her. I've got her phone number. I'm going to ring her. Let her know. This is actually the first time I've used this cat. Yeah, that's not glitching.
That's the one I was using when we were doing the digging the big trench for your whatever it was. I think it was the train station or something.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, that one didn't glitch into the ground, so it must be that excavator that I have. So I'll sell that excavator off and I'll buy this one. So it must.
It looks like you're getting bigger scoops with it too.
Yeah, it must just be that one. It must just be that other one.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm guessing that other one's got a problem with the bucket and Z-axis commands.
Yep, it seems that way. Just bring her back a bit, mate. If you don't mind. Yep, that's enough.
Yeah, I'm used to our crew.
When you're
Normally
directly.
the driver sets himself up so that way every time the guy comes across with a scoop, you move forward or back so that way it's lined up perfect for him. But it's only just for efficiencies, right? So everybody's a little different.
I always move my bucket and expect the truck driver to get themselves into the perfect position for my bucket. And then once they're in that position, then I just keep going. Nice job, Spurk. Look at that. Look at that work Spurk's done. Now you could see on that little cutscene, you could see the bitumen, that beautiful black bitumen that he laid, has just gone into that horrible brown color.
Yeah, it's gone straight to sun bleach. Yep.
Yeah. At least on these roads on this estate, it hasn't. But I'm guessing when you do the final one, it will do. It'll all change.
I'm gonna have to pull in for gas and repairs again. I'm almost empty.
No worries, mate. How are we going fuel-wise there?
I can get one more bucket, but I need to get it near the backs. I'll move ahead like 3 feet for you.
No worries, mate. So right at the back.
Yes, please.
I can do that for you. How's that?
Perfect.
I was saying to Rail the other day when we were digging out some landscaping and stuff, and I was saying to him I was using the excavator, and it's my happy place. Just sitting in an excavator, just doing this is just my happy place.
Must love Gold Rush then, eh?
Oh, I spend hours and hours and hours and hours in Gold Rush just doing excavating if I had the time. But this makes me want to. This makes me want to go back in and play Gold Rush as well. You know, like
I had so much fun with that game until I got up to the tier 3 equipment and it turned into a slideshow. PC just couldn't do it.
Oh, really?
10 years old.
I have
right?
it on the Xbox.
I think it's. Does it run really well on the Xbox or not?
It has its flaws, but otherwise, yeah, it runs okay.
I think that's a really good game. Like, it gets a lot of criticism and stuff. And yeah, it didn't. I mean, it ran relatively good for me. Like, I used to have people come on to stream and go, "My God, what PC are you running to run that so smoothly?" But and it wasn't a very good PC that I was using at that point in time either. But I think, you know, it definitely had its flaws and stuff, but I think it was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, fantastic game. Just too bad the office politics destroyed the entire team. You know, I think there's only like 2 people left from the original team. Everybody else is all new.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, it was bad in that office. It was really bad.
Skarsky, how you going, mate? Good morning to you, or afternoon.
The only thing I have to gripe about with it is the loading. There's a lot of loading that they don't have very efficient with what the Xbox can do.
Oh, yeah. G'day, Scott. How you going? Long time no see. How are you? Hope you're well. Oh, gotta reposition myself. It's hard sitting down. That's why I usually have a break every hour, because with my back, it's really hard sitting down for too long. Oh, you got deleted.
You and I got the same problem.
You got deleted, Skoski. What have you done?
He shouted too loud. Bot spanked him.
Yeah. Hello, cannot pronounce your name. My apologies. Skoski Caps. Sorry, I can't speak. Hey, it deleted you again.
Can't read Cyrillic?
I can't read that and understand it, unfortunately. My apologies. You timed out by Nightbot for 600 seconds now, Skoski. What are you doing? Not too bad, not too bad. Runs good on PS5. Ah, there you go. That's good.
I don't know why, but I just did like a cartwheel in midair for no reason.
Ah, yeah. Glitches. We're making we've made a bit of money out of this, haven't we? What stages do we have coming up for this? Brickwork, materials delivery, ceiling construction. Hey, Spurk. Oh, yeah, we're gonna need the concrete truck, the pump truck.
Sure.
We're gonna need the front end loader, the wheel loader. We're gonna need, yeah, if you want. I don't want you standing around doing nothing. You're costing me a fortune.
Well, I'm hauling 2 pieces of equipment back to the yard right now, but I'll grab one of them and head towards you.
You are perfect. I'm not too bad, Scott. I can't believe Skotsky got timed out again, this time for 600 seconds.
Hey, Spurk, your crane that was on that truck just came and smacked my dump truck as you drove by.
Wow, that's interesting because I don't think I can drive with the crane out.
I do remember, Scott. I do. But I'm not streaming on Twitch anymore. I'm only streaming on YouTube now. A long time ago, though. Very, very long time ago.
Yeah, I'll only stream on Twitch if the developer or the publisher requests it.
Yeah. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Oh, yep, perfect.
I refused many game titles because they're like, can you do it on Facebook? It's like, no, I had identity theft off Facebook. I got nothing to do with those guys anymore.
Yeah, I had my account hacked and they put child porn up. And then
and
I couldn't contact
when we went
Facebook.
to court. Oh, we ended up having a major class action lawsuit. There was over 100 of us that got hit.
Really?
And their lead expert in security, IT security, came in. He's like, oh yeah, he's like, there's nothing we can do about it. He's like, no matter anything that we do, the bad guys are just going to come in and do something else and get around whatever we do. So live with it. Yeah. And the judge went, my decision is being made right now. Yeah. Everybody gets everything 3 times the price that they're asking for.
Excellent.
Man, did Facebook freak out over that, because it was 3-digit millions for the 100 people.
Oh, look, I've got to tell you.
I didn't get much because I wasn't a corporation that got hit. But it was something.
Get the back.
I've got to tell you, I tried when my account got banned. I tried contacting Facebook, and there's just no way you can contact them.
No, unless you have more than 1 million people, they will not give you any type of support contact.
No, nothing at all. Yeah, always drunk. Told me about putting the gold on the bench. And you don't watch Twitch anymore. Yeah, I know a lot of people who don't. How you going, Mac? When's Skozky gonna come back? He's got himself in a little bit of trouble there with the old.
He's in the penalty box.
He is in the penalty box.
Okay, we're good.
Excellent. I am glad that you are good, Mac. I am glad that you are good. Oh, it's a shame you couldn't be on with us tonight, Mac.
Does Mac want to play? Because he can have my spot. Because then I can go make breakfast.
No, he can't come on today. So he sort of informed me earlier on. Scott, playing this and being back in excavators has really made me want to play Gold Rush again. I'm just digging up some extra ground here that I moved out of the way, out of the hole.
Extra money's in your pocketbook.
Yeah, I on one job with rail, I actually dug out the entire block when I was doing this, right down to bare bones, and got the money for the whole thing. Made an absolute fortune out of it.
Are you being Scrooge McDuck now and penny pinching?
Well, only when I've got people on here helping me, not when I'm doing it by myself. Too lazy for that.
This will probably be the last scoop I can fit, so put it near the back.
Skogsky hasn't come back yet. Maybe Nightbot shot him. How's that?
I could take one more scoop, actually.
Yeah, I can get you.
I'm surprised you haven't made a pool of money yet so you could swim in it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, I'd rather take the paper dollars than the coins. That would hurt. Try to swim through that. I'm good.
No worries. Jellies and cream. Do you know what I'd love to eat right now? A nice hot jam donut. Do you guys get hot jam donuts over there?
First time I've ever heard of it.
So it's
I wouldn't say hot, but yes, we have jam donuts.
Yeah, it's a jam. Yeah, a donut without a hole in it, but it's filled with jam, covered in sugar, and it's like we get these little food caravans and stuff at events and things, and you can just buy like, you know, a bag of a dozen hot jam donuts, and they are so good. They are so
We call
nice.
those jelly-filled donuts here. I mean, you can get them warm when they're fresh, but I mean, you go in anytime after 9 a.m. in the morning, they're room temperature.
That's because you call jam jelly, don't you?
Well, okay, so a jam has pieces of fruit in it. A jelly is like the puree with just the gelatin and the juices of the
we call it all jam.
Yeah, one has seeds, one doesn't.
Yeah, a jelly here is like a Jello type of thing. You know, there's nothing. You know, it's just all flavor. There's no pieces of anything in it.
I feel sorry for Spurk. He's driving trucks again, and that's all he does all his life, in real life, and he's doing it again.
I'm used to it.
He still hasn't come back.
Oh, it's a 5-minute timeout.
Yeah, true. Well, it's been 5 minutes, hasn't it?
Yeah, but 95% of the time, you know, the human condition's going to go 5 minutes. Oh, I can go use the bathroom. I can go do this. I can do that. You know what I mean?
Yep. Go.
And then half the time they're just like, oh, get too busy.
I'm gonna have to change the Nightbot settings because of my transition over to YouTube and my attempt to get away from Streamlabs. I'm slowly sort of transitioning everything from Streamlabs across to Nightbot, but there's so much stuff that I need to do on it still.
I go with whichever one works for my setup the best. Now, I know that Streamlabs has, you know, had their knuckles wrapped for copying, but at the same time, it works the best. So, you know, I want to give the best to my community, so
Yeah.
I still use it.
Yeah, I'm sort of trying to move away from them a bit now. I used to use Streamlabs for, you know, for my streaming software, my recording software, for all of my notifications and everything, and I still do use it for all of my notifications and everything. But
I'm using programs from like 8 years ago that still work. I use this program Scortbot. It works amazing. But you can't download it or anything anymore. It's,
really?
The guys packed it all up, but yep, still keeps on working for me. So I was like, all right, I'm not going to mess with something that works well.
Well, that's good. That's good. Like I said, I'm looking forward to using 2.8 on OBS. just for the sake of having control over every piece of audio on the computer. Like at the hey, Skoski's back. Welcome back. Now you behave. You behave. There we go. 600 seconds. Yeah, 10 minutes. And no timer. You're gonna have to. What did you do? Did you do caps again or something to get banned again? Yeah, caps. Okay. Caps.
Oh yeah, 600 seconds, 10 minutes, not
Yeah.
5 minutes. Ooh,
Yep.
my brain not functioning today. It's an hour's sleep, you know.
My brain never
Mike
functions.
wouldn't be allowed to type in your chat because she is going blind, so she types in caps. And
really?
she would get banned. Yep.
Yeah, no, I have a lady, same thing. You know, she's got MS and her eyes are really bad in that as well, and so she cannot read small lettering, so she types in caps. So I had that removed on my YouTube. I had to go through quite a few hurdles in order to do it, though.
I might, but it's not. It's Streamlabs that was. Oh no, it was Nightbot that was banning him. So I might go through and change that as well, because it's something that the mods should monitor anyway. If somebody's typing too, like caps there's nothing wrong with caps anyway, you know, unless somebody's using it to be rude or. Nah, it's all right, Skoski. It's stuff that I've got to sort out. I've got so much stuff to sort out, but I've been sort of so stressed and so just, you know, with all the messing around with my back and everything that I don't know.
Yeah, like me, I might forget to turn off caps when I'm on my laptop because I have to hit the caps button sometimes in order to capitalize some letters.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, we'll sort it all out. We'll sort it all out at some point. Most definitely.
I'm usually pretty cautious about it because I know that's a thing, but you know.
Why did you have to go through a whole pile of hoops and stuff to turn off the cap thing?
Oh, because I couldn't find where the heck it was causing the problem from, right? So
okay,
it just
yep.
took me forever to figure it out. And then once I did, it was like, okay, thank God, I can take it care of.
Yeah. That's fair enough. You built a container hotel yesterday. That's the one I'm currently recording for my YouTube series. Skoski doing the container hotel. So
Nice. I'm just getting to the bridge now myself, but I didn't start until a little bit later because after taking that tumble down the stairs, I couldn't even sit at my desk. My butt was so bruised. My arms are bruised.
yeah, that's fair enough. I'm not doing the tourism. I did the first one, but then I decided to do all of the harbour stuff because there was less jobs on the harbour stuff, so I thought I would probably get through it a bit quicker.
Oh, that's a good plan. That's a good plan. I just always seem to do things in order. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought I'd try and be smart about it because I'm not usually smart about stuff. The museum guy's the best for solo, Skoski reckons. You did 3 of them yesterday. Oh, well, there you go. I'm looking.
I can't sit at my computer for too long. Oh, that one went off the side, so I'll just take this load as is.
Yeah, no worries. I'm going to finish this up anyway, I think. Like I could continue digging out the entire block just because I'm a tight ass.
Well, it's between 6.5 and 7K for every load that we drop off. So I mean, it always pays for fast travels. It always pays for your fuel and repairs. You know. So
yeah, you might want to move forward a bit, Robbie. Stop. A bit more. Actually, a bit more. Yep. After the container, she knows has a lot less and easier, more like transport. I actually did a transport job, a couple of transport jobs the other day when I got on. I just thought, yeah, I'll just do a couple of little transport jobs.
I haven't tried those yet. Is it like true legit? You got to do the full load, secure, and everything else?
Well, I did transferring, like getting rid of some stone and dirt out of a pit on a farm and dumping that. And I had to actually like front end load it out of the pit into the back of a dump truck to complete that mission. And the other one that I did, I had to load a whole pile of tubs or something on and transport those. So
I pulled forward a little bit more so you could get the back.
thanks, mate. A little digging, a bit of transport, then
Just
a
a
bit more
little
digging.
over half.
It is nice and easy. It's nice to. I think that the thing that I like about unlocking a second job is just the fact that you can have two different jobs running, and if you don't feel like doing something, or you're kind of like, oh yeah, I've been doing this for a little bit, I might go and do something else, you can do it.
Give yourself a mental break from the monotony of craning 600 items at once.
Yeah. Full 5, is it?
One more scoop should do her.
No worries. I've got to. Maybe what I should have done is we should have hired another truck so that Spurt could be doing dump truck as well. You busted 2 asphalt at the same time. I'm miles away from getting 3. Guys.
Yeah, I did that on my my video there the other day. I did 3 road jobs in a row. It just makes the most sense, right? You know, just rent once and keep on rolling.
Yeah. Does make a bit of sense.
Hey, Spurk, do you feel like taking over the dump truck?
Whatever.
Here you go. You can take this.
Okay, 1 second, I'll be right there.
You know, being a UK map, I keep driving on the left-hand side of the road, and it's wrong. It drives me crazy.
I'm surprised that you don't get to drive on the correct side of the road in this.
Yeah, just a missed opportunity for game design. But mind you, to change all the road signs over, they couldn't just copy and paste to what they did for the States or vice versa, right? So I can understand how it saved them time in game development.
And then they'd also have to change the drive side of all the vehicles and stuff as well.
Exactly.
Which would... although in 3D, yeah, mirroring is you know,
exactly. Yeah,
reversing
mirroring is good.
Pretty easy.
Yeah.
So,
but they have 70 pieces of equipment. They'd have to do that too.
Yeah, that's it.
I'd say nothing but consistent lag now, so I'm going to call it a day, and my eyes are getting heavy, so.
No worries, mate. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out with us.
No problem.
Say hi to Tiff.
I will do it now. I shall see you next time.
No worries, mate. Thank you. Uh,
99.
Robbie, who's leaving now, Spurk's on, and Game and Gargoyle. Mac, to answer your question. I also think the museum guy on Europe map, you done 3 of yesterday. First one's connect a road, then dig up items, museum extension. That's massive. Has anyone done the Ferris wheel?
I did it in my test profile.
You run a test profile.
Oh, it's the only way I can get decent screenshots for thumbnails.
Oh yeah, okay, fair enough.
The Ferris wheel was fun, by the way.
It wasn't bad, but there was a ton of crane work. I was glad that I'd maxed out my crane.
Crane speed. You can fast travel if you want, Spurk.
Oh, I'm right here.
It's not too bad, Mac. What I find is that because I have all the controls hooked up for the crane on my joystick or light control stick, so it's pretty easy. I can just press one button and it brings the extender or the the hook. It'll bring it up and down. It'll extend and retract, no issues. I don't have to sit there and hold it. I just press a button and walk away.
Just start fast traveling to dump now, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because we're sort of getting to the point where I've just been doing this for a long time, so you know, which I'm happy with, but we've got to get into doing something else.
I think you go through a lot more. I've been noticing a lot more maintenance or repairs gonna need.
I'm full.
Okay, no worries, mate. Maintenance and repairs, what, when you're fast traveling or when you're driving everything around?
When you drive everything around, I've noticed that there's going to be a lot more repairs, especially. I don't know, maybe gas wise. It's a give or take.
Yeah, I don't know about the throttle on the HOTAS, but I do know that my flight stick, my Logitech 3D Pro flight stick, works fantastically.
Yeah, you can use the joystick part of your HOTAS, definitely. Yeah, Skoski, if you're in our Discord, yeah, my Discord, then just if you're playing and you want some, if you want some of the community to come and join you, then just post on there. Hey, I'm doing this. If you want to come and join me, you play late at night. Well,
Decent of you, Simi, to have an open call set up like that. That's decent of you.
Yeah. So everybody's like at the moment with this, everybody's jumping on and going. You know, like the community's all working on each other's servers. It's fantastic. So they just jump in voice and they jump in the channel. And you want? Can you back it in, Spec, for me, please? Thank you, sir.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, if you just post in the because I've set up channels for Construction Sim, and if you just post in there, yep, anybody want to play, then anybody that's available and wanting to get on, they'll come on and they'll join you. You just jump in voice and.
Okay. I think I see the problems that you guys are running into. Simi, are you pressing V at all to look at what ground you have to dig?
Oh no, I'm actually, I know I'm digging out ground that's not supposed to be dug out. I'm just being a tight ass.
Oh, okay. I was like, that's not even part of the job, but okay.
No, it's not part of the job. No, I'm just digging this section out because as I said, I'm being a tight ass and making a whole pile of money. That's why my job's at 99%. But yeah, we should finish and move to the next one. Yeah, no, fully aware of that, Spec.
Weird. I was able to get up over this sidewalk the entire time till now. Now it's like there's an invisible barrier there.
Really?
Yeah, I've tried 3 times now, and all 3 times it bang stopped. Like, what? What's going on here?
You can easily type into chat as well if you like. Type into the general chat or something if you want to as well. Skoski, if you don't have a mic set up. All right, that's the last one. received a new skill point. That's always good.
Nice.
Yeah, I definitely like this. I think I'm going to buy this. I reckon I'm going to buy that. Let's return it. And I'm going to sell that.
Here's my question for either of you guys, if you know. So the second to last step, earthworks, fill the marked area with soil. Are they actually going to bring in soil? Like, is it going to magically appear? Or should I just leave this truck here? We can just fill in with this dirt.
Well, just leave the truck here because you'll have to purchase dirt.
Yeah, yep. Because you do have to bring it in. Simi is old as the dirt and he's just wandering off the job.
That flat deck is all good. It's got everything ready to go for this particular portion of the job.
I wonder what specs on it. Spec is on it. I wonder what it might have been too much to try and program voice chat into it. Skorsky?
They should at least have a written text chat channel. Like, I mean, you don't have to have voice. I mean, a lot of people don't have microphones, but I mean, if you're on PC, almost everybody's got a keyboard.
Yeah. Well, it is.
Xbox
it is multiplayer.
Live has their own voice chat, so there should be no reason not to have it.
That's true. The one thing that baffles you is why on earth did someone decide that Y was the best key for left track reverse? You're on PC. I don't know.
There is a key rebinding section for a reason. Thank goodness for that. Yeah. I just wish we could rebind the controller.
I so wish I could rebind the controller. I don't play on keyboard, Skorsky, so... Oh, Spec!
Oh, are you serious?
Spec! Damage the goods!
Never seen that before. That was wild.
That was quite nice, actually. Yeah, very nice. You rebound it to Z. Cool. If you play in arcade mode, then I think you just use forward and backwards and then steering as normal, don't you, with tracked vehicles?
Oh, one thing I love about hanging out with other people and not streaming is I can stand up and I can do whatever. Oh, it is so nice.
Yeah.
Worst part of having a camera on when you're streaming, right, is that, you know, you go to stand up, everybody's staring at your belly.
Yeah, I haven't done camera for a long time.
Honestly, you get way more views if you have a cam than if you don't.
Yeah,
I don't know why. I tested out for 3 months just to see.
Yeah.
And, I mean, even if you just put the camera up for your intro when you first come in, just like, hey, everybody, yada, 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 your retention rate is way better. I went from having retention of around 15 minutes to around 45 now. So that's my average.
Yeah, well, there you go. That makes a difference.
Especially when you can get Simi in a dress.
Oh, I look fantastic in a dress.
Dude, I got a pink wig for a reason.
I got, I had to buy... Because of my back, I had to buy a sit-stand desk. And when I set that up, I set it up in a different area with a different background and stuff. And the green screen's not where it should be. And I just kind of like, I just can't be bothered setting it up at the moment, you know?
You know, those that have a proper stage setup behind them do better than those who are on green screen even.
Yeah, yep. I did when I first started. I actually did have a nice backdrop when I first started using a camera. I did have a nice backdrop set up, most definitely. So, all right.
My ex, she threatened me with death if she was ever caught on camera, so I had to go with green screen.
I ended up going green screen just because. just because
I
the
will fast
background
travel to
started-
the dump truck or the cement truck.
Yeah, we'll get one each. There's 2 cement trucks, so I'll jump in one, and you jump in one, and I guess Spurk, do you want to do the concrete pumping, buddy?
Sure, I'll set it up.
We're going to do fast travel from now on, though, to keep things moving a little bit more now.
All right, 10-4.
You refuse to use a controller on PC. Well, you snob. You snob, Scuzz.
You must be an able-bodied person then.
I'm just being lazy using a controller for this. You sit on the sofa and play PC, and you don't use a controller. Yeah, I've got to set it all up again. I've definitely got to set it all up again, like my green screen and everything. Or not my green screen, just try and set a background up. But the place that I had to put my desk in the studio here doesn't give me a brilliant backdrop. So, I seen that, Spurk. I seen you.
Yeah, I forgot you guys spawned in over there. Hang on.
You need a wheel for this game. Yeah, I've got one, and to be honest, I haven't set it up.
Oh man, you'll love it when you do. It makes track work so easy, so nice.
Yeah, I can imagine that it would. I can imagine that it would. Like, I can set up my farming side panel. I can set up my... I've got another joystick here. I've got a HOTAS here. And I've got my steering wheel. So I can set all of that stuff up, but...
Yeah, the only problem that I have with this game is that for every profile that you make, you have to set the controllers on each single one.
Yeah, how long did it take you to set them all up?
About 10 minutes.
I got a question. On your guys' screens, or see on your screen, is there dirt anywhere on that square pad that I don't have to pour concrete?
No. No.
Weird, because there is partly for me, and in fact, I don't know
I'm
what
seeing
you're
exactly
standing on, Simi, but you're floating in air.
I'm standing on dirt where I am now. I'm standing on a big dirt pile. Hey, are we twins? Are we twins gaming?
Yes, sir. My favorite color is gray. Well, my favorite color is silver, but that's as close enough to it.
That's right, because you're carrying that character through from your series, aren't you?
Yep.
I remember you saying when you were setting up on your first episode that it was grey because that's your colour.
Yes, sir. Yep, that's my channel branding through all my gargoyle companies that I own. Everything is all in 3 colors of gray, with a black to highlight.
Doing a fantastic job there, Spurk.
Good, because all I can see is dirt.
You should be.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
You should be doing. You should be doing concreting all the time. That's it, right there. That's enough. Now bring it right to the front of the... Keep coming back towards you.
Yeah, this is the first time I've ever been in a game where the host and I are seeing 2 different things.
There you go. Yeah, bring it back towards you a bit more. Yeah, it's a bit... I don't know why. Maybe it's the Australian servers. Yeah, there we go. Right where, yep, right where gaming is, right there.
Yeah, just pretend I'm Jimmy Hoffa. Bury me.
So you're doing it blindly, Spurk. That's strange, isn't it? Perfect. Yeah, it does, doesn't it, Mac? It actually does, doesn't it? All right, I'll get this truck away from you. You can probably leave that truck set up there, though. Actually, we could leave all this set up where it is.
I'll go grab the next set of materials.
That would be absolutely awesome. While you're doing that, I'm going to go and have a quick break. There's so many bugs on this. Actually, while I go to the break screen, should we restart the server?
Probably be for the best.
I think we will. Let's do that. Kangaroo kick the wire. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. All right, I'll restart it. I'll be back soon, guys, as well. I'm going to go to a break, so... All right, back. Just going to unmute these guys. Unmute Discord. That's the only problem with the way I've got my software set up. Is that it kind of mutes out. It kind of plays. The NDI does the source, the desktop audio source, so anything my headphones can hear, the stream can hear. Sometimes music needs no words. Yeah, the funky music's really, I love it. I love it. Are you guys back in or?
Yeah, I'm just about to collect the items at the material shop. Yeah.
Perfect.
I'll go back in now.
And here comes Spurky. You can purchase those. I'll give you permission. You're having a little jam to yourself. That I changed it over to rock after that, but that funky music it's just so good. Love it. So one of the other things that I really love about this that they've done so well is the persistent world. Like, you know, you upgrade, you do these roads here in this estate, and they're done then, and we're starting to build houses in this estate now, and eventually this whole place is going to be full, isn't it? So it's going to be full of houses, and I think that's really, really good. You know, like you drive past houses that you put pools in, and the pools are still in there. I think that's a really good thing.
It is a beautiful, dynamic world. I love the fact that the more that you put into the town, the more traffic that you get during the daytime and stuff. It's fantastic.
I haven't noticed the traffic, actually, to be honest, because I've got the traffic turned off. But that is pretty good, isn't it?
Mentioned on Discord how the trains actually stop running at night. They dock at their little station.
I was impressed with that. Yeah, that photo that you posted. It's only with campaign missions, is it? I don't think so, because this isn't a campaign mission, this house. But if we come back after we've built this house, and I come back in another couple of streams, this house will still be here. So and like these roads,
Unless you
Skozky.
want to redo the job.
Yeah, and these roads here, these roads are all they're not campaign roads, so. I don't know. I might be wrong, but I did go past the place that I did a pool on, and the pool was still there. So.
Yeah, the garage edition and stuff that I put on, they're still there.
Yeah, and I think that's amazing. Like, just that persistent state is good.
I'd love to see a DLC where it's a complete open, flat map, nothing going on in it whatsoever, but you completely build a development with commercial and residential. I think that'd be awesome.
Build all the roads, lay out the
everything.
estate.
Yeah, all the sewage, all the electric.
Yep, that would be magnificent, wouldn't it? Probably a bit beyond the scope. Well, it wouldn't be beyond the scope, but it would take so much effort to do for them to set that up.
We have the technology. There should be no reason for them not to be able to do it.
Do all of this bricklaying down here now. Their first person on foot. Their first person stuff is so ganky. Have you ever tried walking through a door? in first person.
Yeah, where the camera goes flipping around and everything. It's like, what's going on? I'm in first person. What the heck?
Yep. And you end up like not being able to get through a door. You end up walking into a wall instead and stuff. I don't know. It's just really weird.
I'll go grab the next set of materials.
No worries. Should I set my crane up, you reckon? We're going to need it, aren't we? So I might as well. There we go. Lovely. All right. While Gaiman's doing that, we could possibly do another job. We could possibly start a campaign job. So we've got cultural heritage, renewable energies. That sounds pretty good. Peaceful park, access road, odor nuisance, countermeasure, finished contract biogas plant. Wow, there's biogas plants and everything. Yep, I think we might. I think this might be the next campaign. I reckon. So we might accept that, and I'll go over and meet with him, and then there'll be some disposal stuff with a mobile crane. Excellent. Person at the end has a bridge to build. Awesome. Oh, there we go. Yes, you can do that. You can purchase those. I give you permission, sir.
I'll probably have to come back and make another trip for the rest.
Easy. Should have taken the big flatbed truck. It's got a high-ab on it as well. All right, so we'll go and speak to the foreman here.
I'm pleased to meet you. I'm the city's environmental officer. This city could really use someone who jumps into the action and just does the right thing. Maybe you noticed the dilapidated building that used to be here until recently. For years, it had been close to collapsing and was contaminated with asbestos. The residents are so relieved that the thing is finally gone. Your task is to integrate the former wasteland into the surrounding parkland.
She's got a coat on like my wife. My wife wears coats like that. All right, so there's
nothing wrong with that.
No, it looks fantastic. So there's this will be a good one. This will be a nice one, I reckon. Geez, Gaming, you're spending a lot of my money there, mate.
That's okay. I'll have to come back for even one more after this.
Phew.
As the millionaire, you're spending all my money.
Yeah. How do you think I became a millionaire in the first place?
Takes money to make money, that's for sure.
Big skyscraper. The mayor is creepy. The mayor on this one is a lady. It's nice to see the boys working in harmony there. See, this is the kind of team you need, everybody. This is the kind of team you need.
Exactly. Come here, Simi. Let me hit you with this.
Drop it on me. A well-oiled machine. It's the only time it's not well-oiled is when Mac comes on. Then it's just all a big hoo-ha. Look at him go. Look at him go.
Yeah, if you want to grab that, I'll go grab the next one.
Sometimes Spurk gets out of control with his dangly things, with his dangly bits. Don't you, Spurk?
Just swinging around.
Swinging
For some
it
reason,
around.
all I got was a picture of the crazy frog, running down some stairs, ding-a-ling-ling-ling. They changed that, eh? He no longer has genitals.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I reckon at some point in time they're going to have multi-story buildings, most definitely. Like skyscraper-y type things. I did say that I want to oil up my workers. And look, we've got our first volunteer right here. There's our first volunteer. All right, let me see, what crane? I have a massive mobile crane, don't I? Yeah, I do. I don't have the small mobile crane. I'm going to take the massive one. Oh, that was... Oh, okay, so in 2015, Skoski, they did Skyscraper DLC, did they? That's pretty cool. That's very cool, in fact. And mods. I never played 15. I never played 15.
My sister has it, and we do the family share thing. So I've tried it a few times, but I never really got into it too much. And then when this one came out, I was like, yeah, I want to play. And it's like, why did I never play 15? Don't understand that.
That's what I'm wondering as well. Why I never played 15. I always looked at it and thought, oh, that looks pretty basic and ganky. But it's not. I haven't built a bridge yet. I haven't built a bridge. Everybody's been talking about the bridge.
That's what I'm doing later on today for my stream.
Is it? Bridge.
Bridge. Bridge in the gap.
$15 was way harder and ganky to begin with. I think the economy's a little bit crazy in this, in the sense that it seems really easy to make a lot of money.
Yeah, money is way too easy in this. There's no having to think things out. Like, ooh, geez, you know what? I should probably just rent this cement truck for the next 3 jobs before I outright purchase it.
Yep.
Now you just, it's like you do 3 jobs and it's like, oh, I need more equipment. Okay, I'll go do 2 side jobs and now I can buy 3 pieces of equipment. It becomes too easy.
Yeah. Yeah, like I've got 30 pieces of equipment in this, It's like...
Something that would take somebody a decade to do IRL. You do it in the first 3 streams. It's like, ooh, yeah, a little bit more balancing, please.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to set this up outside. And I think they did that to appeal to a much broader range of people. But it does,
those under the age of 35 with an attention span of a gnat.
Yeah, that want to make $100 million in 10 seconds, and I think they could have quite easily set it up so that you could select how hard it is. Levi, hello. Welcome. I have a new setting and it starts on arcade mode. Oh look, I may have actually just taken out a. Welcome to the stream, Levi. Oh, there we go. Got you. All right, lovely. I am good, thank you. How are you? I am very good, thank you. Having a great time. Having a great time playing this with the community. It's awesome fun. Have you been playing Construction Sim yourself, Levi? I am glad that you are good. I am very glad that you are good.
You know, I've never tried to do the crane work in first-person mode. I wonder what that's like.
Actually, yeah, I should do. I haven't tried. I've tried the big crane, the one that Spurk's using at the moment, and it's impossible because you can't look down far enough. They've restricted your view, and you can't look down far enough. So
Yeah, that's something else too. Like for screenshots and stuff, you're stuck to the bubble of the player. You know, it's a round barrier that they give you, and it's I'd rather much prefer to have a free cam. But I know why they did it, so that way people don't fly around trying to find all the golden hammers and stuff with a free cam.
yeah, fair enough too. Are you enjoying it,
Those
Levi?
golden hammers, I just ride around on cars.
Yeah, you normally do. You normally do, don't you? Skorsky? Alright, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I'll admit, it's not too bad doing the crane in first person. But now I'm going to be in strife because I can see what I need to pick up. But I can't see where I need to drop it, so. It's a pretty addictive game, isn't it, Levi? It's pretty addictive and it's quite fun to play. Do you play multiplayer? Do you play on PC or on console?
I'll grab the other dump truck and go get a load.
What stage you at there now?
Backfilling it, and as I figured, they have dirt there.
Oh, yeah. So you should be able to backfill it with that dirt. Okay, so you could sell that truck, couldn't you?
If you
We're
want
going to
to
need dirt for this one here.
No, all this piled up dirt on the side here. That's why all this is here.
Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't even think about that, Spurk. You play